Stewart meeting.
Good morning, well, this your guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug and I'm Ryan, but together we are the Two Live Stews Experience. Again, good morning, world. Yes! Come on, studio audience, participate. And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning to the great Raymond Sutton IV. Good morning to Philly's finest, Rail Scott. How about Maul Diddy, 803, kicking in from South Carolina. And last but not least, Alderman Davis is in the building this morning. Good morning to all of them. And good morning to you, Dougie's too. How you feeling, sir?
Always trying to Vic folks, damn Alderman Davis. I'm good, man.
The guy was a politician, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougie's too. How you feeling, man?
You come in here demanding your funky little $10 because the Knicks advance in their series and against the Atlanta Hawks. You go against the home team.
Tried to tell you.
And you feel good about yourself? You wearing your Knicks paraphernalia this morning?
I feel great.
Huh?
I feel great. And not only do I feel great, the odds of Joel Embiid finishing another entire series is slim to none. So we should be going to the Eastern Conference Finals, baby! Yes! Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks!
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever.
Listen,
how was the weekend? So I don't want to even talk about that stuff right now.
You sent me $10, and I'm almost positive the bet was $25, so you owe me $15 more.
No, the bet is 100 to 25. Once again, for the 50.
All right, 100 to 25. Pay me my money.
For the 11th time. The bet where it's 100 to 25 is that the Lakers won't make it to the Western Conference Finals.
I think that one was like 10,000 to 1,000 actually.
How was the weekend, man? How was the weekend? What'd you get into, man?
Absolutely stewtastic, man. Real quick, I don't want to keep it here, because it was just a pre-ACT test. But Miles took the pre-ACT this weekend, man.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say I think his
Miles is your son,
my eldest. Let's just say that he damn near double what I did in high school in ACT, man.
So you saying he got all of his intelligence from his mama?
And with that, I am well pleased, sir. Praise the Lord, these children got their mama's thoughts when it comes to them books instead of their daddy's.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man, I think he scored like a 30-something, man, 31 or something on his pre-SAT, man, on his pre-ACT.
I never took the SAT or the ACT, so I don't even know what the scoring. I don't get it.
I took both of them each like 8 times, man.
Uh-huh.
They said each time you took it, they would bump you up. You automatically did better each time you took it. So I took both of them like 8 times each, man, just to make sure I had the numbers that I needed.
Uh-huh. So he did. What's the number he got again?
He had like a 30, 31 or something like that, man, on the pre.
Congratulations, nephew Miles.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. So we had that, and then Morgan had soccer all weekend. We were in Auburn, Alabama yesterday for 2 soccer games. Both they lost, and it was funny with that.
What?
It is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
How many goals did Morgan get?
She had 2. But yeah, it wasn't enough. It was their last game, I think. Mm-hmm. And you could tell the minute we got there in all of the kids that they were just over it. You could tell.
Speaking of over it, man.
You could tell they were just over it, man. They were tired. It's been a long season. And everyone knew that this was their last weekend. And they kind of played like that.
So talk about over it. Kara Stewart is over track and field.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's done it the bulk of her life, man.
So they had a track meet. Baby girl runs for Tennessee State Tigers, the Tiger Bells. They had a track meet right across town, not even across town. It's like 3 minutes from Tennessee State's campus. They had a track meet at Vanderbilt. And she's off. Well, let me back up a little bit.
Real quick. Shouts out to the good folks in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR. Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network in the building. Lots of big things popping with the platform. You will hear about it with us, through us, and the Sports Rap Network. Detroit, we appreciate you. Okay,
Absolutely.
Go ahead with Cara Bear. Go ahead, Cara Bear.
Well, so long story short, man, she runs hurdles for everybody that doesn't know. 100 hurdles and
300.
Now she doesn't really do 300 anymore. So she did the relay this weekend. But long story short, man, she fell this weekend again, man.
Damn.
Second time she fell, she hit the last hurdle.
Oh.
She was probably going to place like third.
Oh.
And I think that this was the only heat. She was probably going to place like third. But here's the crazy thing about it. They in her particular race, man, it was raining. Like thunderstorm raining, and they ran the damn race.
It was lightning. Was it lightning and thundering, or just thunder? Did you see any lightning?
I didn't see any lightning. They kept going, but
That's
it was
fine.
thunder. It was so bad. So long story short, yeah, she fell, man. She fell, and
let me explain something to you real quick.
She is over track and field. She cannot wait for it. They have one more track meet in her life. Keep in mind, she's been running track since the 5th grade. She's gotten scholarships. 90% of her education has been paid for, so it's work.
It paid for school, man. It's okay.
But I don't wish the hurdles on any father's
It's
child.
not easy, especially on a rainy track.
So the whole hurdle thing, man, is very nerve-wracking because at any second you could be doing good and you make one little mistake and you're falling, you're tumbling on the track.
This much of your toe, catch one of those hurdles, it's a problem.
I'm over it as well too. I want her just to move on. She's going to graduate. She's going to graduate with honors.
That's awesome.
She's got a couple of interns set up this summer.
So she's one of them.
She doesn't graduate till December. But
she's one of them summa cum laudes.
She's one of them, man. She's doing very well. We love her to death, man. We actually did a turn and burn. Me and the old lady, the ex, rode up there with me. Went up there. We got up there like at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and by 9 p.m. Saturday night, we were back in Atlanta.
Do you drive the whole time, or does she drive sometimes?
No, I drive the whole time. I don't.
Even though y'all divorced, do you still open doors and stuff for her like that, or she got to get her own damn door?
No, I never really opened doors for her.
Wait,
ever. So wait, I mean, that's nothing different.
When y'all were married, you didn't open the door for her and stuff?
I mean, I probably should have, but I don't think I did. But seriously, I don't think I did.
Hey man, my wife is yet to touch a car door or any door if I'm in the room with her. And my wife, man, and this may not be a good thing, man, but my wife don't touch the trash either, ever. She don't touch the trash.
That's good.
The trash and doors, she don't touch the trash. However, those two things, me doing the trash and the doors 100% of the time, my wife don't take the dog out either. But all those things, me doing those things, allows me to, whenever I come in the room, whoever has the remote, just give it to me. Just give it to me. When I walk in the room, they treat me like Omar when I walk in the room. They rush to give me the remote.
Uh-huh.
Because I do it all around here.
Right.
Just give me the remote. They rarely make breakfast. I make breakfast. When I walk in the room, just give me the remote.
God damn bug. And I also went to church yesterday, man. Shouts out to Impact.
Shouts out to Impact.
United Methodist Church over there in East Burnt. Good sermon. Well attended. It was so I had a full weekend, man.
I got three things I need to do before you set up today's show, and it is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
We got a lot of setting up to do, so we got to get to it.
The makeup of those stews, and this is your time. Two Live Stews experience. Let me write these down so I can get
on that chap. Screen. Osiris, good morning, team.
Good morning, chap. What's the chap thing mean? Explain that, please, because you often call your chap. Oh, chapter brother. Brother. I get it. I'm smart. First thing I want to do. I got three quick things. First thing I want to do. Tomorrow is May 5th, and it's going down at Sauce, hosted by the Two Live Stews.
Yes!
Y'all pull up. Drink specials. It's Cinco de Mayo. People don't go to work for Cinco de Mayo. People usually hang out. It's a day party, so I can get back here and be on my evening daddy duty. So y'all pull up tomorrow. Sauce and Buckhead. Cinco de Mayo is going down. Half price reposado. We're drinking tequila.
We're going to start this thing today where we talk about the picks of the day. But that picture right there, by far, is one of the greatest picks we've ever taken down the line.
I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy
That's
for you,
picture, man.
It is, man. And the last two things I got to do before you set the show up. You want to go good news or bad news first, man? Which one you want to do?
Go bad. Let's get it out the way.
Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Atlanta Braves is down again.
Yeah. He's been nicked up all year long, seemingly.
I can't pull a hammy, man.
Yeah.
He pulled, and let me tell you what I hate about this hammy. He pulled a hammy running to first base when he wasn't even really running because he was about to be out. So he just took off, wasn't really sprinting, but he was moving towards first base and not even sprinting, moving towards first base, and he pulls his hammy, man.
Yeah. And really, it's been like off and on with that all year long, as far as I can tell. I don't watch a ton of baseball, but I keep up with the Braves.
Oh, my God.
And they might need to sit him for an extended period of time because when you have
to shake his ass down. It's every year.
What do you mean shake him down? He's one of the best players in the game. Are you crazy?
It's every year. He one of the best players in the game. You ain't seen him in 3 or 4 years.
No,
you ain't seen him in 3 or 4 years.
That's not true. You're exaggerating. That's not true.
The answer is 3 o'clock. We will be starting at Sauce prior to 3 o'clock, but the event starts at 3. We'll be there before that, but it starts at 3 p.m. I believe it was Loose Nick that asked me that. Whoever it was, 3 p.m. Yeah, man. I'm over Acuna. I'm sorry.
You can't be over Acuna. He's one of the top 3 or 4 players in the game. Are you nuts?
All right. That's the second thing. Sauce, Acuna out. Sauce tomorrow. Cinco de Mayo. Acuna out. And the third thing. Sir, get the applause ready.
Okay.
A round of applause.
Don't tell me that. Tell the studio audience that. Go ahead.
Studio audience, y'all get ready. Sauce tomorrow, Acuna today. The third thing I wanted to mention in the opening show was congratulations to Shedeur Sanders for graduating from Colorado University. The young man does everything right. The young man does everything right. Other than speeding from time to time, Shedeur Sanders does everything right. That young man got his degree this past weekend from Colorado, and his people is proud of him, and they should be. Congratulations, Shedeur Sanders.
We a lot of times I notice that we forget about the theme on Monday, ballers and busters. That's what Monday's supposed to be. We give our ballers and busters, a.k.a. game balls and goats. It's a Man Talk Monday on the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Hollywood Report coming up a little bit later. Go ahead.
First baller goes to the Knicks for what they did. We'll talk about it in detail here shortly. Something we've never, ever seen in the NBA. And the second baller goes to Shedeur Sanders for me.
Yeah, but
congratulations, Shedeur.
On the backside of that, something that we've never seen in the NBA, we got to talk about the Atlanta Hawks and everything that happened in that particular game. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. We got my man John Fisher, a.k.a. Microwave. Coming on to top it up with us.
Appreciate your microwave.
We're going to come in. Matter of fact, next segment, I think, and chop it up with us on all the NBA action over the last couple of days. If you'd like to donate to the show, you can do that. Help us keep the lights on. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. You'll see a dollar symbol or a heart symbol. You can donate $1, $5, $5,000. You might have it like that. We would greatly appreciate it.
Help me understand.
And also, the preferred ways to donate to the show are right there at the bottom of your screen to the right, the Cash App. You can do it on YouTube and going down to the bottom of the chat, but the preferred way to help us keep the lights on is to scan that QR code to the bottom right there on Cash App.
Microwave is talking all
$2
basketball or
too.
just certain basketball? Is Microwave talking all basketball or just Philly basketball?
Well, the thing about Microwave, he was on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network back maybe 10 years ago. He still does a show from time to time. It's called The Microwave. I don't know where he got that name from. Maybe we can ask him. But he's an Eagles fan in football, a Yankee fan in basketball, and a Lakers fan. No, a Yankee fan in baseball and a Laker fan in basketball.
No, he's a goddamn bandwagon jumper. That's what he is.
And he's from New York City.
He's a bandwagon jumper.
Make it make sense.
So you got a New Yorker that
New York. He's from New York City, Brooklyn.
He's from New York.
One of the places, right?
But Philadelphia is the 76ers' favorite basketball team, or he's a straight bullshitter.
No. The Eagles are his favorite football team.
Oh, come on, get out of here, man.
He's a Yankee fan, but somehow in growing up in New York City in the boogie down, he became a Laker fan. I don't get that. So we're gonna get to the bottom of that and talk about all of these scores from the last couple of days.
Philadelphia slays the Giant. We'll get into it and share some time with the great Microwave, a.k.a. John Fisher. Whatever y'all do, y'all keep it locked. Don't forget about Sauce tomorrow. Shouts out to WGPR, and we'll be back after this break.
You know what? I've just thought about it. Maybe we shouldn't call this man's government name like that. Maybe we should just go by Microwave.
It's too late. I've already said it.
Huh?
It's the Chop It Up segment, and I've already said it.
Well,
I've already said his real name, John Fisher.
No, seriously, what I'm saying is don't say it anymore.
So you want me to just call him Microwave instead of going by his government name of John Fisher?
Right, just go by Microwave, man, because he's one of them cats that I think they sit down south because he got some trouble in New York.
Come to Sauce.
Are you coming to Sauce in Buckhead with me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming to Sauce to hang out with you. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Doug. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. But together we're your Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Let's also welcome into the doghouse none other than the Microwave.
Yeah.
What up, Microwave?
What's going on, fellas, man? How y'all, man?
Doing absolutely stewtastic, man.
Hey, Microwave, so you're the second or maybe even the third participant in what we call Chop It Up around here.
Don't blow this. Don't blow Microwave.
Hey, call my mama.
You've actually been a part of the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network for well over a decade. You had your show back maybe 10 years ago, the Microwave, on SME, Stewart Media and Entertainment. Man, thank you for joining us this morning, man. We're going to talk a little basketball, and we need to clear up some things first before we even get man.
But before we get into any damn sports, let's clear the air real quick.
You're from the boogie down? You're from the Bronx? Where you from originally?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, son.
You're from Brooklyn. You got the Yankees hat on. But how did you become an Eagles fan? I've asked you this, I know, 20 times personally. How did you become an Eagles fan and a Lakers fan being from New York City?
All right.
No, that's studio audience. Let them explain.
Oh, no, they keep them on deck. So, look, the Eagles part is easy to explain. So, where I'm from in Brooklyn, like most guys who play basketball, you wanted to go to Syracuse. So Syracuse is always my favorite college. When I really started getting into watching football, they had the great Donovan McNabb. I follow him straight from Syracuse, straight to the league. So look, and Ryan, I heard you call me a bandwagoner.
That's good.
That explains it, Microwave. That explains it perfectly.
Right.
All right, now for the Lakers. Once upon a time, the Knicks were playing against the Indiana Pacers in the playoff game, and Patrick Ewing went up for a finger roll, and that thing rimmed out. I said, Mama, I'm gone.
Just like that. You're done with the Knicks.
Just like that. Man, listen, you see this man in my background? I hated his guts. Every year was heartbreak and pain and agony with him kicking the Knicks' ass, and after that finger roll, he wasn't even in the league. He was retired. I said, nah, man, I can't do this. I went straight to the other side of the map.
The Lakers, and the rest, as they say, is history.
That's right. And another thing. It was in Virginia where I got in trouble, not New York. He was in Virginia where I got in trouble.
So wait a minute. So you got one of them stories like every year. So we grew up in South Carolina. For anybody that's just tuning in to this on the humbug.
Hey man, we got to get to the sports. We can't do this, man. We can't do this.
Every year that we start school, there'd be some new kid in our class from New York City. Hey man, what are you doing down here? Man, I robbed the store and my grandmama sent me down here. Down to live with my grandma. So your story isn't like that. You didn't. Okay, all right. Not totally like that, right?
Nah, not totally like that. It was in my young adulthood, but don't worry about that.
Okay.
Everything I'm on up and up now, man. I'm on up and up now. Don't worry about that.
All right, that's what's up. We got the microwave.
Yeah, let's go with microwave. Let's go with microwave for all intents and purposes.
All right, so listen, we're going to backtrack a couple of days, talk about these NBA scores. Want to get your thoughts on all of this microwave. The Detroit Pistons, let's start from last night and go back. The Detroit Pistons beat the Orlando Magic in the Game 7 of their series 116-94. They advance. Cade Cunningham goes for 32-12. Paolo Banchero balls out of control too, but it's not enough. The Pistons, the number 1 seed, they advance. What are y'all thoughts, man?
On you, microwave.
Hey man, this was a good test for the Pistons. I felt like Orlando was one of those wild card teams, and the Pistons at first seemed like they were playing with their food. I don't know what's been going on with Jalen Duren. He had been having a terrible series, but they fought back. They came back from down 3-1. Duren had a good game yesterday. We know Cade Cunningham, he's been awesome all year. Looked like he's got his legs back on him after that, having that his lungs collapsing. And Detroit, they did what they were supposed to do. And I mean, shouts out to Orlando. You got to give them credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
They were the AFC, but they were not playing like an AFC. They were playing like a team who had confidence. They were playing like a team who wasn't scared of the number 1 seed, but at the end of the day, that 7th game being in Detroit, I think tipped it. And like Jelani had said, I think Game 6, them losing Game 6 at home, it took the sails out of their it took the wind out of their sails, to say.
Let me say this real quick. You just mentioned Jelani. Jelani also was a member of the Stewart Media Entertainment Network. He's a big Detroit fan. He's from Detroit. We're going to have him on at some point down the road as well. Go ahead, sir.
We've often talked about 3-headed monsters. Hell, Philadelphia's got a 4-headed monster right now. When you're looking at how they're playing ball, we'll get into Philly here in a second. But Detroit and Cade Cunningham coming out with 32-12. He does what he does. You've got to always have your mainstay being your mainstay. But Tobias Harris stepping up with 30 points and 9 rebounds was a huge factor in their efficient scoring, and he took all the pressure off of Cade. When this time of year you've got 2 guys that you can trust and go with every single night, you're going to be okay. You're going to find ways to win games. So shouts out to Tobias Harris for supplementing Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons to get it done.
Yeah, the Pistons avoided, man, the big upset because they are once again the number 1 seed. They win the series 4-3, and they advance to the next round. Also on, when was it, Sunday night, last night, the Cavaliers, they get it done in a Game 7 against the Raptors, who were the 8th seed once again, 114-102. Big game by Allen, who has 22 points, 19 boards, and 3 blocks. The Cavs, this thing was not easy. I think this is probably the series that everybody thought was going to be a blowout, like, 4 games to 1 or something like that, but was not the case. Great effort by the Raptors. What's your thoughts on this series, Microwave?
This series could have went either way. But as far as yesterday goes, I said this on my show yesterday morning, so all of y'all better go get your lottery tickets. James Harden finally came through in an elimination game. 18 points, only 2 turnovers. Listen, this dude has had more turnovers than field goals made in like 30-something, 40-something playoff games, closeout/elimination games. And, Doug, when I was on the network, man, I used to love clowning this dude, man, but I'm 44 years old. I'm tired, boss. I was tired, boss. Oh, my headphones coming off. See, that's how tired I am. And I'm just like, James Harden, please, why don't you come through for us this time? For all of us left-handed people, for all of us people with aspirations of having a nice, lustrous beard, just come through like Magoo one time for us. And he did it. And after I get off this show, I will be going to grab me a lottery ticket. You might want to jump on board because this will be the day. Lightning has struck. James Harden did not suck in the closeout game. So shouts out
point.
to Harden. Shouts out to Donovan Mitchell. I think now is the test of time. He's never been out of the second round before, so we'll see what happens moving forward, man.
Microwave, so you're cool with the 18 that he brings to the table. Shouldn't someone of his magnitude, someone that is a pure scorer in the NBA, shouldn't he have 25 or more in a game of this magnitude? I mean, this was a game where if you make it, you take it all. And only coming to the table with 18 points is better than he's been in the past in games that mattered. But it's just 18 in my eyes, Microwave. You cool with it, though?
Nah, but he go ahead.
I'm cool with it only to the fact that he's not the number one option anymore. There's Donovan Mitchell. And then
Donovan, you're right.
You had a guy with Allen who was he's like the third or fourth option, and he stepped up with a big game. So it took a lot of pressure off of James Harden, but there were times in spots where you actually saw James Harden playing well. So I'm good with the 18 because it wasn't 8.
And not only that, he's been in the league damn near 20 years, man. He's definitely the second option, man.
Well, he's a second option, no doubt. It's Spider's team. And if you do have 3 guys, Allen that drops 22 and 19, Mitchell that drops 22, and Harden that drops 18, if you can be that consistent, you can find ways to win games. But I'm looking for my dog to be like Cade Cunningham. I'm looking for my dog to be like Embiid.
Well, that's Donovan Mitchell on that team.
Well, okay. All right. I'm not going to argue with you. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Also, 76ers advance over the Boston Celtics. This is the biggest upset that I didn't see this coming. I think I actually made the statement a couple times that nobody was going to beat Boston. Prophetically wrong about that.
Yep.
The 76ers, Joel Embiid, bounce back, and he comes back from injury and puts his team on his back, literally. And they beat the Celtics 109-100 to advance to the next round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. What are y'all thoughts?
Microwave.
I'll say this. When Embiid first came back from his injury, it looked like he was slowing the team down. And we like, man, they're going to have to move on from Embiid. But I guess it took him that one game. Mm-hmm. Ever since that, games 4, 5, or 5, 6, and 7, the dude has been absolutely dominating. I believe it was game 5. He missed a couple threes and then decided at that point he was not going to be shooting threes. He was attacking the paint, getting to his little spots by the free throw line, his little short jumpers. We already know what he brings to the table on defense. Tyrese Maxey is an absolute dog. And the kid, VJ Edgecombe, hey, man, they found something with this dude.
Yes.
They found something with this dude. Now, it's disappointing to see it happen with Boston, even though everybody fucking hates Boston. But it's so it's not disappointing. It's happy, but it's, looking at what we saw from Boston this year, it's pretty disappointing to see them go out after having that type of series lead with losing 3 games at home.
Yes.
The home court advantage for Boston is no more. They need Red Auerbach to come out there and cut the AC off and take out the hot water in the visiting shower rooms or something, because they can't win at home anymore. Since they've been under Joe Mazzulla, their playoff record is better on the road than at home. Now, the big question is, what do they do with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum moving forward? Do they say that they break them up, or will they say, you know what? We'll take another swing at it next year, but they got some questions to answer.
And they're both damn near max players making more than $250 million in their contracts. Jaylen Brown stepped up last night or the last game with 33 points, but Tatum, unfortunately, out with a knee injury now. He sat on the side and was in street civilian clothes. That's not a good look. And I do think they'll run it back and bring both of them back because the money and the economics of the game will dictate them to do so, but I'm almost positive that they probably don't want to run it back because of the amount of money that they're paying those 2 individuals.
Joel Embiid has 34, 12, and 6, played like the all-star and the team MVP in this game. So 109-100, they advance to the next round of the playoffs.
The Boston Celtics, 26% from the three-point line. Keep in mind, we've been talking about this team for years with how they win by winning from the three-point line and how they lose by shooting themselves out of it from the three-point line. The last couple of games, they shot themselves out of it because they wasn't hitting threes.
They made it sound like Tatum could have played if he wanted to, but they didn't want to risk it because you know how those major injuries work. Like when you come back and you're not 100%, and then you stress another part of your body, you end up hurting another part of your body. And so I know I know he wanted to play. He looked like he wanted to cry over there on the sideline. But I thought it was a good move by the Celtics and not putting him in the game and playing him.
Microwave, you were about to say something, Microwave. Go ahead.
Yeah, also, I think Joel Embiid actually listens to the show. And when you guys were talking about the Eagles last week and the guy and the guy that we drafted in Wrestling Lions, and I don't wear uniform. I'm from Zamunda. Hey, man, he was out there with no uniform, just letting them things hang paws. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and did his thing, boy. Ryan, you woke him up, Ryan.
Microwave.
Well done, Microwave.
Don't follow this guy up, Microwave. Don't do that.
Oh,
Hey, man, it's too late. I already drunk that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, all right. And lastly, we got to get your thoughts on this. Being my brethren in Lakin Lover Tree, the Los Angeles Lakers advance to the next round of the playoffs with a 98-78 win on the road without Kevin Durant against the Houston Rockets. LeBron James goes for 28, 7, and 8. And that boy bad. That boy LeBron James bad. I love the fact that he's on our Lakers, Microwave. What's your thought?
Microwave knows how you really feel about LeBron, sir. But it's okay. Go ahead, Microwave.
Hey, look, you gotta tip your hat to LeBron, man. What he's able to do at this age is just something ridiculous. I believe it was like game 3 or game 2. He caught that reverse windmill dunk in the middle of the game. And it's like, you're not even supposed to be able to do that. And I believe it was y'all that showed the graphic. It might have been y'all, but his rookie season, he had like 194 dunks in season.
Yeah,
this year, at 42 years old, 197 dunks. It's like, hey, man, you got to tip your cats out to LeBron and what he's doing. Now, I brought this up on my show yesterday. This is the bullshit that I'm talking about. The way that they got the playoffs set up, there's no way that as the 4th seed, we're supposed to be going to play in Oklahoma City right now. You know
yes, I agree.
There's no way they're supposed to be playing the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are the 6th seed, and now what we get for handling our business against the Rockets, which most people thought that we were going to lose because we didn't have Austin Reeves for most of the games. We didn't have Luka for the entire series. And what do we get? We get Oklahoma City and foul baiting ass Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, real quick, but it's the playoff systems are set up by seeding.
No.
So it's not like there was some nefarious background situation going on where they were trying to figure out how they could shaft the Lakers. No.
But they changed it, Ryan.
8th seed play 1st seed. 2nd seed play 7th seed. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Go ahead.
They changed it. So look at the East, right? Right now you got the Knicks playing the Sixers. That's like the 3 and 5 seed instead of them playing the Pistons should be playing the lower seed. The Pistons are the number 1 seed, and they're about to play like the 3 seed. You see what I'm saying? Like, they do that for the first round, but after the first round, it's just whichever side of the bracket you on, that's who you play. And like, as opposed to in football, the number 1 team is always going to play the lowest seed no matter what round you're in.
Good call, Microwave.
Yes, it's me crying as a Laker fan, but so what? So what? Yeah. Keep smiling.
Hey, listen, but here's how I look at it, Microwave. At some point, if we're trying to win a championship, I say I'm talking about Lakers and Lakers fans. At some point, we're going to have to probably play OKC. Let's just get it over right now. Let's just pull the bandage off the scab. And if we're going to lose to these guys, we'll lose them now. And they can go on vacation, and as fans, we can just ease our mind and move on with our lives.
I feel you on that, but what about when when Peyton Manning couldn't beat Tom Brady, so he let Baltimore do it for him because he could beat Baltimore, and then they ended up winning the championship. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, hey, you know what? Hey, you go do my dirty work for me because I can't handle that right there. You take them out, and I'll take you out.
Absolutely. Microwave, where can folks hear your show at?
Great job, website, Microwave. Great job.
How can folks catch up with the Microwave?
We're on YouTube live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. People ask why I'm coming on Sunday morning. Damn it, I'm a heathen. So what? 10 a.m. Sunday morning, YouTube. Look for Cooking with the Microwave, or you can follow the show. The handle is at Microwave551. Like, subscribe. I'm a descendant of 2 Live Stews, so y'all already know it's wild, it's crazy, and I talk a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. Hey, Microwave,
Appreciate
you joining us early on this Monday
man, I'm
morning,
gonna try to pull up on y'all tomorrow.
Okay, that's what's up.
Come through. I got something for you. Come through and see me.
Microwave.
That's the Microwave in the building, man. Outstanding job. That was an outstanding job.
That was great. Hey, listen, man.
You got quite a few disciples, man, when you were doing the Doug Stewart show.
Man,
you know why?
Why?
Because you left them wanting more, so they figured, okay, man, since I better just do my own. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we had I think it was 13 or 14 different shows on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network at one point for a couple of years. Okay.
Yeah. Microwave killed it just now. Did an outstanding job.
Yeah, these cats are seasoned veterans we bring on a lot of times to chop it up. When we get back from the break, we thought about including the Hawks and Knicks game in this segment that we just had, but we're based in Atlanta. We feel like it deserves its own segment.
It needs it, man.
We're going to talk about the catastrophe of what we saw the other night between the Hawks and the Knicks, and also how it ties into a certain guy in this town putting a goddamn hex on everything Atlanta. If you didn't know the story, we'll tell it to you when we get back.
Usually when these games are on, man, I don't move around much, and the kids know that, so they're trying to be quiet, and they don't bother Dad. But I kept going in Morgan's room, and she was like, Dad, something's wrong. After the third time I went in there, Dad, something's wrong. I said, baby, what do you mean? Well, aren't the Knicks playing right now? Why you keep coming in here? Oh, that game's over, babe. Well, it just started, though. I said, I know. The game is over, babe. She's like, oh, wow. They're getting their backs blown out. Yes, they are.
Yeah. The curse of mojo coming up next. We'll explain. Don't go away.
Right. Great job, Microwave. Y'all keep it locked. Don't forget to patronize your boys tomorrow at Sauce. We'll be out there for Cinco de Mayo. Event starts at 3 o'clock. Y'all pull up.
Microwave coming through. I'm going to get me a sombrero, man.
All right. I like that.
I mean, we're going to be black Mexicans, but damn it, I'm going to fit in with the theme.
I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Live Stu Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the Two Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. info@stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug and I'm Ryan. We're both Stewarts. And this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, world. Shouts out to the great New York Knicks, who are definitely headed to the Eastern Conference Championships, because we're going to find a way to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get into the details of what we're about to talk about here right now.
Tree, can you pop on for a second? And you're watching Two Live Stews experience.
Things were going so good.
This is why I thought we should have discussed this in the pregame show today. What do you think about dropping those picks of the day right here? Because it kind of ties into golf, the picture that I had. Or what were you thinking?
I thought we were doing story number 2.
We are doing story number 2.
But
we are doing story number 2.
But we have a meeting for this purpose. This is
you dropped off the meeting before we could talk about it.
I think we need to do
No, this is the third segment. We already talked about the third segment before I left the damn meeing.
No, you misunderstand what I'm saying.
He doesn't open doors for women. So this is like,
hold on. You dropped off the pregame show before we broached the conversation on the pick of the day.
Because I had prayed. We were done. We did the third segment 20 minutes prior to me dropping off.
May I answer the question, or
go ahead.
should I just go back?
You keep going rogue on the show. Why am I getting out of my bed to come to a meeting that you don't adhere to at all?
What I'm saying, man, is you dropped off before we could get a chance to talk about it.
I think we should pray again.
No, we shouldn't. Go ahead, Tree. What were you gonna say?
I would prefer if we did this in the top of the 9 o'clock hour. The 9 o'clock hour is where a lot of miscellaneous things can happen. There's more people on the stream. That is the answer.
Give it up for our producer, Tree. Thank you, Tree. All right, so the New York Knicks.
Let's just move 3 to 5. Let's just move 5 to 1. Let's just move 1 to 9. You know what? Just throw the whole rundown out. Let's just do it this way because I want to do it this way.
No, you dropped off the call before we could talk about it, man. And I was asking Tree, because we played that commercial, you talking about golf. The pick of the day that I have is associated with golf, and we never established when we were going to start doing the pick of the day thing. That's all. On April 30th.
Shout out to my New York Knicks, 140 to 89. We didn't just get it done. We got it done in grand fashion. We're leaving the first round and going into the second round, showing people that we're the real deal. We're hitting on all cylinders. Yes, Philadelphia's got a really big four. They got a really big four with the Edgecombe kid. They got a really big four. However, I think we've got 3.5 to 4 our damn self when we're hitting on all cylinders. Shots out to an historic blowout, a game that was over by halftime. The New York Knicks devoured the Atlanta Hawks, 140 to 89, and Doug was forced to send me 1,000 pennies. 1,000 pennies. I'm very happy for the money that I made off this bet that I knew I would ultimately win.
So the Knicks set an NBA playoff record with a 47-point halftime lead. Once again, the final score, the Knicks and the Hawks, 140 to 89.
Yeah.
Game
6. Yeah.
OG Anunoby scored 29, 26 in the first half. Karl Anthony Towns, Big Cat, secured a triple-double.
Stop. You mentioned OG. I don't like that. You can't score 29 and only have 26 in the first half. I don't like that. That's not symmetrical scoring. I don't like that. You drop 26 in the first half, you got to find a way to at least get me 15 to 18 in the second half. But I digress. The game was over. Maybe he pulled it back a little bit. I digress. Go ahead. I'm listening, Doug. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, the game was over. Why would he do anything more? They were up by 40.
Well,
what do you mean by that? I don't even understand what that even means.
Well,
you don't like that he got – go ahead.
If you drop 26 in the first half, I need you to have a 45 or 50 burger, like Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, but this was outside of the
like
ordinary.
Like Banchero. You know, even scoring is my point.
The loss marked the loss marked the largest playoff defeat in Atlanta Hawks history. Strangely enough, this is the 6th biggest loss in NBA history. Did you realize that?
I thought it was the biggest.
Let's see. The 51-point margin is tied.
Oh yeah,
for the 6th largest in NBA playoff history.
There were bigger beatdowns than 51.
I never recall anything like this in my lifetime. I'm 56 years old.
Me neither, sir.
It must have happened maybe in the 30s or 40s or something like that, man.
Yeah. This wasn't a one-guy situation. Mikal Bridges, 24, Brunson, 17 and 8 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, triple-double impact. The ball movement was spectacular. The spacing on the floor was spectacular, which also helps the ball movement. And the shot selection. From time to time in the NBA, you see testosterone taking over in players. And it turns into this fool checking me, the hell with the play that's called. I'm taking this fool to the hoop. They had excellent shot selection the entire game. Shouts out to my Knicks for finding a way to close these suckers out. Now, real quick, I mentioned prior to the series.
It's a deeper conversation we got to have. Go ahead, hurry up.
Okay,
man.
I mentioned this prior to the segment. The Atlanta Hawks are on to something. I love this team minus Trae Young. I love this team with the length and the youth movement that they have. But it is a youth movement. They're still young. And when we made the bet, I was at peace with my money being on the line because of the savvy veterans that our roster is lined up to have versus the young pups of the Atlanta Hawks. I think they're a year or two away, maybe 1 or 2 players away. I like CJ McCollum being there, but this team was way too young to think they were going to get past the New York Knicks in this first round series.
Okay, obviously. I just thought about something, though, and I'm going to ask AI this during the break or whenever I get a second.
I'll ask you now.
The difference, I think, between this game and the other 6 that were blowouts probably, this was at home.
That's true. That's true, too.
Like, sometimes you see these young teams, they'll have a big blowout loss on the road because that's just the way things work. But when you're at home with your own fans, the vibe is in your favor, the atmosphere is all behind you, you don't lose by 51 points in a playoff game.
I was in a hallway in Detroit after my second mini camp. I was walking behind some coaches going to the elevator. They didn't know I was back there, so they didn't know I could hear what they were saying. And they were talking about how the draft was exceptionally well, at least they thought it was well, in their eyes. And the other coach goes, only problem about that is it looks like we're going to have to depend on these young sons of bitches. And when you depend on young guys, when you put a bulk of when you put a bulk of weight for the success of your team on young guys, it doesn't work out good. It's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. When you're looking for the youth movement to be why your entire team wins, it's not going to be good.
It's a different conversation we had to have, though, man, about the Atlanta Hawks in particular.
Okay.
Do you remember Mojo calling our show?
I do remember Mojo, man.
So, if you don't know the story, real quick, and I actually did a little video, and I posted it online. When the Atlanta Hawks moved from the Omni to Phillips Arena, and then subsequently to State Farm, was it Phillips to State Farm or State Farm to Phillips?
It was Phillips to State Farm because it's State Farm now.
That's right. It's State Farm now. When the Atlanta Hawks moved from the Omni to Phillips Arena, which subsequently today is State Farm Arena, there was a guy that had season tickets forever, for years. And his name was Mojo. Or maybe he came up with the name Mojo after the fact. But long story short is when they moved to the new stadium, to the new arena, they didn't renew this guy's tickets.
Yeah. Yep.
They shit him.
Yep.
And he started calling our show, and I don't know the time frame of all of this stuff happening, but he started calling our show and saying that he was putting a mojo, I guess he's from New Orleans or something like that. He's putting a mojo on the organization until they give him back his tickets, until they do right by him. The Hawks will never be shit in the NBA.
His words, not ours. His words.
And it looks like it's coming to fruition, man. You're not supposed to lose by 50 points at home. I don't care how young your team is.
But yeah, they hit a wall. They had some good games. They hit a wall and just couldn't do it, man.
Add on top of the story that there's a church lady figure. They actually demolished a church that was over in that area before the Falcons moved into their new stadium at Mercedes-Benz, and they demolished this church. The church didn't want to get demolished, but they got paid off by the city to leave. The church had been there for like over 100 years. It's just a lot of bad karma with those teams over there, man, in that area.
The Knicks will advance with massive momentum, which they're going to need because they're facing a team that's got a lot of firepower. The Knicks have confidence now that's through the roof because they really put it together in 2 games this past series that were absolutely phenomenal. And the Knicks played like a legit contender, not just in the East, but in all of basketball. If they play like they played in this last game versus Atlanta, I'm not saying they could beat San Antonio. I'm not saying they could beat OKC, but I'm saying that if they play with the heart that they played with in this last game, they'll give both of those teams in the West a really good run for their money.
So the legend states that the team gave away or canceled the season tickets of a loyal fan, bringing bad mojo upon the organization. Once again, the story about the church lady, they actually did a story in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution about this. The church lady is what they deem it as, figure associated with the local community, put a curse on the Atlanta sports teams, particularly after their church was demolished over there in that area, like I mentioned. According to folklore and social media banter, this act caused the Hawks to suffer from poor performance, inconsistent playoff success, and a failure to win a championship while in Atlanta. It's just a lot of bad karma, man.
One of the best first rounds I've ever seen in the NBA.
It was very exciting. A lot of stuff happened and a lot of blowouts happened, and a lot of crazy stuff happened as well that I can't remember ever happening either.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been interesting. Yeah.
You look for this first round to be a little uneven because it's really the best playing the worst. Okay. But that wasn't the case, sir. And it leaves me with so much optimism for a competitive second round and third round series when it comes to semifinals and finals in the Eastern and Western Conference. I'm really excited about it. Oh, hey, Hollywood. Holly popped in by accident. But anyway, sir, I feel good about my team and where we are right now. As I said prior to the series, I felt as though even though I wanted the Knicks to win, if the Hawks would have found a way, I would have been fine with it, even though I want the Knicks to win. But I am really proud of how my team played, and especially because of that 1,000 pennies you had to give me. A whole 1,000. It was awesome.
So when I look back at this Hawks team, like you mentioned earlier, they had a good year in relative terms of how young they are. The one thing that I can point at that's going to hinder the Hawks for a long time to come is this Risha kid that we drafted number 1 overall when we had the number 1 pick in the draft.
He's a problem.
That whole draft was pretty – there was no real superstar in that draft. This kid was supposed to be a fantastic player, but for the most part, he hadn't been. I mean, he's been on the bench most of the times in crucial situations. The guys that did come out of that draft that have turned out to do something, Stephon Castle, 4th pick for the San Antonio Spurs. He's been balling out of control. Alex Starr, he was the 2nd pick after Risha Shearer. And Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd been balling out of control as well. So we're definitely not going to we're not going to get back the value and what we
Man, he was taking one overall. Go ahead and cut that son bitch and let's keep it moving.
I don't think the money works like that. We paid him too much money. The Hawks paid him too much money. His contract is too big just to cut and just to move on from. It doesn't work like that. The money doesn't work out like that where you could just get rid of the number 1 pick in the draft. Like imagine if we had Stephon Castle on that team. A lot of things would be totally different if we had Castle. Like we definitely wouldn't have got blown out. When I say we, I am talking, if you're new to the show, we're based in Atlanta. If we had Stephon Castle, I don't think, and all the other complimentary players, I don't think that the Hawks would have lost by 51 points the other night. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And this whole mojo thing, I hate to bring it up again, and I talk about it in the video, the reel. This whole mojo thing leaked over the football some kind of way.
Right.
The Falcons made it to the Super Bowl. We're up 28-3 at halftime. I know I'm bringing back some bad memories. Up 28-3 at halftime in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, and somehow found a way to win. No, it was a mojo. That's what it was.
It was a mojo.
It was a mojo. It was an absolute mojo. And I think he's from New Orleans once again, Louisiana. Yeah, what's going on, man?
I was looking up something, man, because I want to look up the last 12 players behind this young man. Which draft was that? That was the 2024 draft.
Risha Shearer?
Yes.
So Alex Starr goes number 2 to the Wizards. Reed Shepherd number 3 to the Rockets, who's balling. Stephon Castle, as I just mentioned, is number 4.
Okay.
Who's been balling out of control for the Spurs. Ron Holland, the 2nd. The Pistons. The Hornets. Tidjane Salon. And number 7, the Donovan Clingan to the Trailblazers. This draft was pretty weak. There's no superstar.
It was a terrible draft.
Right. It wasn't no draft where and that's the Hawks' luck. The year that they get the number 1 pick, there's no Kevin Durant, there's no LeBron James, there's no Joel Embiid. There's nobody like that coming out in this particular draft and leave it to the Hawks. That's just their luck, man. Very weak draft. Looking at at a glance, very weak draft.
No, there's no name that jumps out at me saying Zach Edey. The Memphis Grizzlies took Zach Edey. He's been a pretty formidable player. And that's about it.
The Lakers got Dalton Connect at number 17. But in relative terms, there's no franchise changing. There was no franchise changing type player like a LeBron, like a Kevin Durant, like a Magic Johnson,
which goes back to the point of the entire segment that there is a mojo on the Atlanta Hawks. How do you get the first pick in the draft and the first 15 players that really matter?
Just the Hawks.
Y'all better give Mojo back his seats.
Give that man back his damn tickets, his seats.
Up next is Dog. That's with your boys, the Two Live Stews. I'm sorry, Doug. Go ahead.
No, Hollywood coming up next. Entertainment.
Yep.
Entertainment news.
I mean, I feel really good, man. So, man,
you feel really good. You want a little $10, a funky little $10?
1,000 pennies. The fact that you had to give me that much money has to bother you, sir. Especially behind the Hawks. You know the Hawks had a mojo on them. You knew that.
I'm rooting for the home team, though, and they were playing great.
Congratulations.
It was time, and I don't like the Knicks. I hate the Knicks, as a matter of fact. That's why I did it. And it was worth it. A funky little 1,000 pennies. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Looking forward to spending some time with the great Hollywood in the building with you guys, the Two Live Stews on the Entertainment Report. We get some birthdays and we'll get some entertainment news and we'll find out about her weekend.
We're going to be at Sauce tomorrow. Mark it down. Come through.
Yeah.
Come through.
I'm excited about it. A couple of those ladies on that commercial, I sure hope they're there. Fellas, I mean, I can't do nothing with them when they come, so y'all got to be there. Y'all make sure you pull up. But golly, there's some dimes in that damn commercial that we got.
Is that your sombrero or is that AI?
That's my sombrero. I have it. That's my sombrero. I have 3 or 4 of them over here. Why you hit the? What's the rim shot for?
Lying, Ryan. I hope you don't have 3 or 4 sombreros at your house, man.
I love tequila.
What up, folks? It's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan, and together we are the Two Live Stews Experience. We have to be joined by Ollie Wood in the building.
Good morning, Ollie.
Good morning. How you doing?
Fantastic, Ollie. How are you?
I don't know, but I'm here. I'm so happy.
Ollie, it's pretty cool how you can pull off a hat, or you can have your hair in a bun, or you can have your hair straight down. There's just several different looks you can go about and look just absolutely fine. Well done by you, Ollie.
Thank you. I'm so excited for that because it's a bad hair day. I had a wig on, and then if I take it down, it's going to be like, whew. So yeah.
So wait a minute. I saw the picture of you performing. It looks like you were performing. You were dancing somewhere. You posted on social media, and you had this big, for lack of better terms, like a lion's mane.
Baby,
so that was a wig. Okay. I thought that was your hair.
The guy that sings with me, he was like, we outside in a tent this time, and you picked the biggest hair you have. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. You didn't come with a bob or picks. I need to really.
So can I ask you a question? You got plenty of hair up there, as we know. Why would you wear a wig?
She wanted more hair. She wanted more hair.
No, that's not why. Because what happens
that's why I was asking her, Doug. Please be quiet. Go ahead, Arlie. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to tell y'all. So when
you answering for Arlie. Does that make any sense? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Arlie. I'm listening.
When you do a 2 hour we do a 3 hour nonstop show for the gig, our band does, and my hair, you're gonna sweat because we got choreography, we singing, we moving
Right.
around. Sometimes it's hot. My own personal hair will turn me into a chia. It'll just start to grow, and then it
Right.
turns into a troll doll. You see those troll dolls you put on the end of the pencil with the big, and they just big. And that's what I look like, and I don't want to scare the white people or the black people.
So Ollie, what was I going?
Two Live Stews, Duck Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Shouts out to the great people in Detroit, Michigan. WGPR in the building.
You said y'all do a how long of a set?
A 3 hour nonstop show. We're like a live DJ, literally. We start and we just move, and there might be a small break for you to say, "All right, y'all enjoying the show," and then they hit it for the next one. You like, God dog it, and you hate when you got 3 back to back, because I might have like "Living on a Prayer," what's the other song, "Walking on Sunshine," and something else like back to back. Oh, it hurts. Huh?
You would think that Doug would know this because he was one of the original members of New Edition, but sometimes I wonder how true that is because he doesn't know things like this. And if you perform as much as New Edition does, you should know things like this, Harley. But anyway.
They don't do 3 hour nonstop shows. They do they do like an hour, 3 hour nonstop show.
Wow.
Yeah, it's New Edition, like big groups. Do you go to a concert for a whole 3 hours and see the same person? No. We do too much. They want too much. It's a long story, but y'all just pray for me because my body is starting to say, hey girl, we don't do that. You was doing that in your 30s. Come on back off the stage.
Yeah, so I had no idea you did a 3 hour show. For people new to the show, Arlie is a accomplished singer, and she's a thespian as well. She has a major role on the soap opera Beyond the Gates.
You do know when you say that the thespian, it's a P, not a B, right?
I said thespian.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
It
sounded like a B.
I probably say it with a B. Let me see, but it is a P. You're right, Ryan.
It's a
thespian.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's thinking like lesbian.
I wasn't gonna go there, but that's exactly what it is.
Arlie is not nothing with a B.
I think the P is silent, man.
That's P-N. That's if the P is silent, I'm a thespian.
You're not gonna tell me what I am. Okay, I've been on them stages. I've done shows. You're not gonna tell me what I am.
Hey, Arlie, let's get to the entertainment report, please, man.
I miss y'all so much. Y'all so funny. Shout out to Microwave. Great job. I was listening in Microwave, giving them business. What's up? I hope you do come out tomorrow.
He did an outstanding job.
Yes, he did. Y'all are always great, though. So I want to just tell everybody, hey, Stew Nation, it's your girl Arlie Michelle with the Arlie Will Report for the amazing Two Live Stews experience, sponsored by We Don't Know Yet. You know why? Because somebody's big is coming. Y'all just better reach out to the sky.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
She didn't say anything about the birthday yet.
Birthday, people. Happy birthday to you.
Great job, Ryan. Thank you so much. And that was like the Frank Sinatra. Yeah, Frank Sinatra version of the happy birthday song.
You're welcome.
I love it. We want to say it's so fitting and funny that these people's birthdays are today because we have been on a Michael Jackson whirlwind. It is the mother of Michael Jackson, Katherine Jackson's birthday today. She is 96 years old. Shout out to the woman who gave us all these amazingly talented children.
Wow. And shout out to Nia Long, who played Miss Catherine in that movie. She killed it. I saw it again over the weekend with the family too. Morgan knew every song. Every Michael Jackson song that Morgan knew every Michael Jackson song.
That means you are raising her right.
So, Arlie, have you seen the movie yet?
Yes.
Yes.
We talked about this. You were upset that we went to see it, and you said, I don't need for us to go see it as a team.
I couldn't remember if you and Tree saw it or just Tree saw it.
Well, we knew that if we waited on you, everybody would be telling us about it everywhere we go. And I didn't want to be telling them, shh, don't say nothing. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I wanted to see it Thursday night last week, but nobody wanted to do that.
Well, Thursday night I go to praise team rehearsal on Thursday night. I can skip it if I know ahead of time.
Opening weekend was like 4 weeks ago, so we were supposed to go see it then, but you and Tree had plans.
But let me say this:
That's an absolute lie.
Can we go see it tomorrow during the day?
Family come in.
I might go see it tomorrow.
Let's go. It's inexpensive or less expensive.
No, y'all have all seen it. We're not going to do it again.
Yes, we are.
No, because
that man paid.
How are you going to go see it tomorrow?
Say it again.
You're not going to go see it tomorrow. You have this tomorrow.
Oh, I'll go see it Wednesday then. I'll go see it sometime.
Why can't we go see it earlier in the day?
It's like early in the day. Right. You can see an early show on tomorrow before
Cinco de Mayo. And then go to the thing. That's what I was thinking. We just make a whole day.
Everybody's seen it except for me. We need to move on. Everybody's seen it except for me because I tried to be a team player.
Because you reneged. You reneged. You're not a team player. That's a goddamn lie. You're not a team player.
Ryan, hush. You can lie on Ryan because that's your brother. You can lie on Tree because that's your producer. What you're not going to do is lie on me.
Tell the truth, Ollie. Shame the devil.
So
I will fight you.
We were supposed to go see the movie as a team. It was supposed to be a team building thing.
Yep.
But you have plans.
Every day that I suggested for the last 2 weeks since it's been out has been shot down.
Yeah.
Except the day that you said we were gonna go, which was opening weekend.
Right.
That's the day you said we were open.
Ollie, don't fall into that trap with Ron.
I didn't fall into no trap. I am my own self. I am my own self over here in my own space.
Ollie, keep on doing your report before we step. Go ahead, Ollie. Go ahead and finish with your report.
Ollie, listen to me. That whole narrative about seeing it on the first weekend it comes out was never established.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, it was.
We had put the date out like it's coming out on this date. We are and Tree said, "Oh, y'all, let's go see it as a team." And we were like, "That'll be a great team building activity." Now, I will say we did not say we're going on Friday. We didn't say that, but we knew the date and we were planning to go see it early. So
Tree got better options because some more important friends came in town, and you decided to go out of town because you wanted to do something else.
Did he go see y'all's mama though, Ryan? Did you go see your mama?
He goes and see her twice a month. It ain't nothing new.
That's a great son. You ought to be shamed fussing that he went to see your mom. Yeah, unless you went to see something else.
I got 3 kids here that
ain't got nothing to do with your parents. That ain't got nothing to do with your parents.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so listen, Mother Jackson is 96. She did a great job. She has Jackie Jackson, the oldest brother of the Jackson 5. His birthday is also today. He is 75. Yay to the Jackson, two of the Jackson 12.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
I guess it's a gift to you on some levels as a mother for your child to be born on your birthday, and then it is not. It's a gift and a curse mixed together.
So wait, there's 9 kids total or 8 kids total?
It was 10 kids. One passed. Brandon, that was Marlon's. He was right. Either he was Marlon's twin or he was like right there before Marlon.
I did not know that. Mm-hmm. So it's 3 girls, right? And
3 girls boys? And 7. So we got Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, Michael, Randy, and then the one that passed would have made 7, and then the 3 girls and the 10. Okay. Yes.
Right. Wow.
Yes.
Damn. Joe kept us.
Joe was like, "Get this. Come up in here. Come through here. You going back swole, baby. That's right, Tree. Thank you, Tree. Thank you, Tree.
Joe. Damn.
Like it, Joe. But he gave us some of the best music.
Oh, this is slang it, Joe.
Slang it, Joe. He gave us some of the best music we ever gonna get. Joe was giving her the business. Business mogul Kamora Lee, 51 years old. She looks older than that to me, but she makes me feel a little less than. You know what I'm saying? Because you're 51 doing all these great. But I guess if you're married to a media mogul, you're gonna get it. She did her own thing on Baby Fat.
She only got $1 billion to move with. I mean,
she hustled.
She hustled at
Russell Simmons
with 2 kids, so she gonna stay. Baby Fat, but she has her own stuff. Singer Olita Adams.
Is Baby Fat still a thing? It's still a business?
It's still a business. I don't know what they're doing with Baby Fat. I don't buy it anymore. But that little cat symbol was cute, even though I don't do cats. But that was like her little symbol was, it's all perched. She did that with the Baby Fat. A singer Olita Adams, 73. Y'all remember her? Get here if you can. You can read me on way.
Oh, yeah, I remember
her. She is 73 today. Rapper, singer, songwriter I'm not going to say his name. Jadana is 41. I'm a classic, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that song.
Him. Mm-hmm. He's 51. And former Pittsburgh Steeler James Harrison is 48 today. Happy birthday to the people out there in Stu Nation.
That's awesome.
any of our Two Live Stew dogs and poodles celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, or just a great Monday. Happy great Monday to you. We want to, and shout out to the beautiful Mocha Bella, who sent me a text this morning to remind me that this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So to all our teachers out there, we want to appreciate you.
Thank you to all of the teachers.
Thank you, teachers.
Do something nice for your children's teachers out there, people.
Wait,
I used to hook my teachers up every week. Every year.
I don't want to get into this, but if Kamara is just hitting 50-51 and they got adult children, how old was she when she was in an entanglement with Russell?
If the oldest is, I think the oldest is 25, so that means she was 26. Yeah. I don't know how old the oldest is. Look up how old. All right.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know how old our kids are.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Please continue, Arlie. I don't want to step on the report anymore.
First off, I know this story might not be that important, but it has so many levels to it that I really just want to discuss it for a minute. So Love and Hip Hop and that entire franchise, after 15 years, is saying bye-bye. It is being removed from the air. It's coming to a definitive end. VH1 announced that the sprawling franchise will conclude with a 6-part limited series titled Love and Hip Hop, The Final Chapter. And in that 6-part documentary, it'll feature new interviews with cast members from the different places, New York, Atlanta, Hollywood, and Miami. It's going to be the reality stars that were made from it, like the Cardi B's. Ray J was already a star before he went on there. So many people did some iconic or got some starts under, like the Jamaican young lady and all that. And it's going to talk to the producers, executives, everybody who was a part of the making in this 6-part series. The issue that I have with it, because I always thought that these shows didn't always show particularly women in the best light, but it comes on the heels of Shawnee Henderson, former Shawnee O'Neal, who is with the Basketball Wives franchise, saying that franchise is also coming to an end. But they're on a station or on a network that has been purchased by the Skydance company, which is those people who are Trump's friends, and they are going around at this point and they're gutting all of cultural DEI, anything that looks like that, any kind of television. Like Tyler Perry just sold his shares, and I'm not sure why he sold them, but they took his minority shares of the BET platform, and now it falls under, and now shows are being removed. Like last week, I was going to mention to you all that they showed All the Queen's Men for like a few days, and then they took it off the platform. And so everybody's going to be like, what's going on? Why don't we get to see it? But again, it's owned by this company, Skydance Media, and we're about to see a lot of things change in our television viewing options.
I noticed in the chat a lot of people saying good riddance, I'm glad it's gone, or this was bad, this was bad, this was bad. Yeah, I hear you. However, as you keep seeing programming that looks like us disappear, y'all will start seeing a bigger picture.
Yeah,
and anyone who sided with us, anybody who sides with it, like Stephen Colbert show was canceled because he was siding with Jimmy Kimmel, which, they tried to have him fired multiple times because of that. So what it looks like we're leaning, and if you go look up the long list of companies that they have, and they're in a big, I have a good friend who works for what I don't know what they're called now, CNN, whatever they're being acquired by, where they're under, it's about to happen, and they're fighting on their end tooth and nail not to be acquired, because what that then does is make us look like the Soviet Union, the China, where we watch what they tell us to watch. We only get the news they want us to get us to see.
Platinum Boy TV, I hear you and I understand, but key words, what Arlie just said, it's not just going to stop with that type of programming.
Not just that.
Every kind of programming that involves this is going to be disappearing.
And because I wonder, like CBS has Quita Brunson's show, Abbott Elementary, which I think is hilarious. And shows like that, are they in danger? Because we don't have a lot of non-reality shows that show us, which we would love them. But do you remove people, shows like Will Trent, who have Black people that are getting opportunities because it's shot here in Atlanta? So, are they going to take this soap opera? Because it is it's a Paramount show. It is a CBS and NAACP. Well, NAACP is as woke as you going to get about Black things. So
So listen, I'm 56 years old now. I said this earlier, and I feel like that we have these conversations like with Dolores. What was that lady name that hated rap? She was trying to get.
Yes.
What was her name? Dolores.
I cannot remember.
Dolores C. something.
She went after him. Cool.
So long story short is I kind of feel like that now. I don't think that her arguments were valid to the genre of hip hop at the time. But are y'all not okay with housewives and all of that type of shit going away?
I'm okay
that
with
shit
it, but
that 90% of this stuff has been so detrimental to our community.
Dolores Tucker. Dolores Tucker is the lady's name.
Like the male C. Dolores Tucker in 2026. That rap was totally different, way bigger than the scope of her argument was. You're not happy that housewives and them types of shows, reality shows are going away? But
this is the issue. If you take those and like, yay, they're gone, we get to see, but what are you replacing it with? Right. Nothing that still looks like us. So now we have no representation. You don't see nothing about us, good, bad, or indifferent. And you don't see any people who speak to our, that company, Skydance, gutted anything in an effort to get the deals done that he's doing. He had to cut all DEI. So that means any executives who had jobs that were rightfully theirs, because we had to work 3 times as hard to get anything that they ever have. When they just had to wake up and be. But that's my concern. We all be like, yes, while we're watching them take the left hand and be like, yay. And we're like, yay, they over here taking the right hand too. And so where does it stop? You see what's happening with voter rights. You see like the stuff they're doing is very strategic. And so it's like, well, damn, take it off. Yeah, I feel like it's about to be a mess.
You watch 5 minutes of Housewives. I mean, I watch 5 minutes of Housewives. I'm like,
you've got the brain
and it's very, very I mean, the young people soak it up. This
and they think that's real. They think that's real. They go to restaurants and throw drinks in each other's faces and fight and all that stuff because that's what they see.
I see young women today really marking themselves or acting like Cardi B and like Meg Thee Stallion, like they want to be them, like they're influenced by these chicks to the highest level. It's a real thing. It's not imaginary. We're not joking. Like all over social media, these young ladies are acting like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Outstanding job, brother. We appreciate you.
We know we got to go. I will see y'all in the chat. Have an amazing week. To my teachers again, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. We love you here at the Two Live Schools Nation.
We got to have a long discussion about that, man. And I get it. I understand exactly what Ollie's saying. She made some great points. But I mean, not having Meg Thee Stallion, not having your daughters or your granddaughters, in my case, at some point, not having your granddaughters mock Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, is that not a good thing?
Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B are also assisting and providing communities with assistance because of what they do. They've got the bags. They've got the bags. They do good in the hood. You just don't care to talk about it or learn about it.
I don't know about it. I would talk about it if I knew about it. I don't know about it. I didn't know about that. I didn't know they were doing good in the hood.
Up next, story number 3. DJ Metcalf is in the news again. We'll talk about why. Y'all keep it locked.
Yeah, man. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion, she's got a song, not Meg. Cardi B got a song called Wet Ass Pootanny. That one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties. We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, but together we are the Two Live Stews experience. And we're going to get into DK Metcalf here, but can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, man.
Meg Thee Stallion is a graduate from Texas Southern University. She created scholarship programs for women, especially black women. Launched Bad Bitches Have Bad Days 2 initiative, which focuses on mental health.
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Bad Bitches Have Bad Days 2. It gives black women that look like her therapy access and mental health awareness for young women.
But it's called what? It's called what?
She's a bad bitch. Do you agree or not? Okay. Giving back to Houston, donates food drives all the time. She's assisted senior housing facilities, helps families in need in her hometown. She does health and wellness stuff for the community all the time. Cardi B donates money and supplies to schools in the Bronx, paying for college tuition for supplement scholarships for several children. Look, man, just because you don't know what these people are doing, don't disparage them or talk bad about them. They're doing good in their hood.
Well, somebody said it in the chat, and I can't find it. I tried to start, but it scrolled past.
You're creating a negative narrative.
Hold on. Nino Brown gave away turkeys on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Do we ignore the drug dealing?
I think it's important for people that don't have the means to get a turkey. Shouts out to Nino Brown in this bitch. And that's a movie, Doug. That's a movie.
No,
it's
but
not real.
That's a great analogy. Nino Brown gave away turkeys for Thanksgiving. Do we ignore the drug dealing?
But it's just not a real analogy, and the ones that I gave you just now are real.
It is a real analogy.
No, New Jack City was a movie, Doug. It's not a real analogy.
Do you understand what the term analogy means?
Dig better. Do better than something that was scripted in Hollywood. Do better than that, Doug.
All right,
Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are doing good in their hoods. The Stews do good in our hood. You don't overlook that, do you? We damn near own the church down there. You don't overlook that, do you?
As of May 1st, 2026, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf will not face criminal charges regarding a physical altercation with a Detroit Lions fan during the December 21st, 2025 game. The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office in Michigan denied a warrant request, citing a lack of injury to the fan and insufficient evidence for criminal prosecution. I'm happy.
Well.
Now, is this going to set a bad precedent?
Thank you.
Go ahead.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Does this now tell other ballers on the sideline or at the back of end zones where fans hang out, where players jump in the stadiums, seating? Does this now tell those players that, hey, if I get in an altercation with the fans, it's going to be okay. I can put my hands on the fans.
Well, Confidence claimed that the fan used racial slurs and derogatory language towards Metcalf's mother. However, Kennedy's attorney, that's the guy's name that he jacked up, denied this, stating that the fans was only using Metcalf's full name per Yahoo Sports and Fox News Digital.
That's a lie. DK didn't grab that man because he was using his name. He grabbed that man because that man was saying things that was negative about him or his people. However, as a former player, I still believe in my heart of hearts that he had no business touching that man.
Mm-hmm.
It can't work like that. It can't be okay for the athletes to touch the fans in the stands and the stands to throw things at or touch said athletes while they're working. It can't be that way.
Donate to the show to the bottom right, if you could. Despite avoiding the charges, the NFL previously suspended Metcalf for 2 games in December 2025, a decision that was upheld upon repeal, resulting in $555,000 and lost salary and voided guarantees.
How many weeks was he out? How many games did he miss?
4 games. No, 2 games. 2 games.
So he's making a little around a
like
quarter of $1,000,000 every game he plays, man.
The fan, Ryan Kennedy, is still pursuing a $100 million civil lawsuit, See, this is what they call one of them frivolous lawsuits.
It's a shakedown.
The whole world saw that the dude grabbed your shirt or whatever. He didn't punch him or anything like that. This is bullshit. Why are you trying to get $100 million from somebody to grab your shirt after you call their mama out her name?
I think Ollie has something she wants to say. Let's bring Ollie in. Ollie, what's your thoughts on this?
Hey, DK Metcalf was one of my stories until I looked at Doug's rundown. Shout out to Doug. So it's a lot behind this. I think the man is suing him because he's saying that. So news outlets, because Ocho Cinco used to play with Metcalf, or they know each other. I don't know if they played together or not. He went and they said something.
I don't think they played together.
They didn't play together. Okay, but he knows him. And so he said that, I guess he got from Metcalf that the man said something racial to him. So Ocho Cinco ran with it. The reason for the $100,000 lawsuit is because $100 million lawsuit is because he's saying it's defamation of character. Like, he told everybody that he was a racist, and now that's not true. But we don't know what he said. Second, they had a run-in in 2024 where Metcalf reported him to security prior to at a Seahawks something.
Thank you, Ollie.
And this isn't the first incident with that particular man. But because it wasn't, I guess they investigated and he got to keep his season tickets, nobody did anything about it. Apparently he's been a season ticket holder for like 10, 13 years, something like that. And so he got to keep his season tickets, even after that incident where he, jerked him, whatever he said to him. And you can tell the man, he had on blue hair. He looked like to be drunk, which they often are. Probably said some sideways, and I just don't want to hear it. I don't know what you said. You call me, I snatch you out of the thing. Ryan, I disagree. I think that if these folks knew there were consequences to some of their actions, they stopped doing some of this dumb-ish. Because they talked like with Cardi B. I was glad when she won her lawsuit. So he's still being sued. But the big thing is this dude lost $500,000. And there's clauses in his contract where he could lose $45 million behind this incident.
Well, that's gone. That's gone already.
They said the Steelers said I read later that the Steelers said they're not necessarily going to do that. They can exercise that clause, but they don't have a reason to do that. They're thinking he's not going to lose it, but they probably will.
It's $45 million only. They're going to do all they can to keep that in their pocket. They're not going to. If he did what he couldn't do that allows him to receive said $45 million, they're not going to go above and beyond to pay him $45 million.
I know, but it gives the team flexibility and a financial out, which they will likely take. But we're hoping that because that's a lot of money. And then this dude one time I pay him $100 million for defamation and blah blah blah, and nobody knows what was really said. Nobody's ever gonna know. It's my word against yours. He said he called a racial slur.
Right.
He probably said, he could have called you a MFer, which means you're talking about my mama, or a son of a B, which means you're talking about my mama. So he could have said that. You know what I mean?
That's
so I don't know.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Ollie.
He gonna miss that 100,000. Was it 100,000? You said?
No,
it's about $250,000 a game. Yeah, thank you, Ollie. We appreciate
but what was the amount that he paid? I got it right here.
He paid $500,000. Well, he lost $500,000 for the missing of 2 games. He is being sued in a civil suit for $100 million,
right.
And then the team in that clause with it's a guaranteed money with conduct detrimental clause.
Right.
It's a conduct detrimental clause with null and voids, and that would be $45 million.
The statistics of how quick NFL players go broke. Thank you, Arlie. The statistics about how fast and how soon after they retire from the NFL players go broke. He gonna miss $555,000 in 10 years. Chances are.
Oh, no question.
He's going to miss $500,000 in 10 years from now.
No question. For 2 games. So you're getting $250,000 per game. Your contract is so, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's still, I don't care how much you're making, how much your contract's worth, it's still $500,000. $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Yeah, man. With a little 10% interest on that money, compounded over, it's a lot of money. He gonna miss that money, man, and I hate it for him. And also, from
at the end of the day, let me say this too, because I know Ollie's still listening and she can still hear us. Another big reason why the Steelers, in my eyes, will do all they can not to pay that $45 million bonus is because they signed him expecting him to do one thing for the offense and the team, and to date, that one thing hadn't been accomplished. So they've got to question the amount of money that they're paying.
Let's make sure. What's the one thing you're referring to?
Maybe 80 catches and over 1,500 yards a year would be good.
Yeah,
to be paid the kind of money he's making. You're making $250,000 a game. I need you to affect every game. He's not doing that.
I don't think he produced to the level where they thought he was. I agree.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
So you're saying they're going to use this as an excuse to shake him down, and
the contract says, you're going to behave one way, but you did this. I'm sorry, DK. We can't give you that bonus. I hope they give it to him. But yeah, man, I'm in the business of making money, not giving my money away if you do things you're not supposed to do.
Okay, let's y'all want to do Tree? Do we have time to do trending topic number 4? Okay,
yeah, we got plenty of time, man.
All right, so Usher and Chris Brown, and bring in Ollie too. Usher and Chris Brown announced a major joint 2026 stadium tour after.
I'm not usually on her side, but you do know that Ollie was already on the screen when you directed Tree to bring Ollie in. You do know that, right?
Nah, but I just thought about let's do this now since we got some time.
Okay, no problem.
Ollie was going.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm listening.
So Chris Brown and Usher are doing this stadium tour in 2026. 33 dates in Denver with stops in major cities like LA, Chicago, Atlanta, and Las Vegas before wrapping up on December 11th in Tampa. Chris Brown was on a tour last year as well. The 2026 tour has faced online criticism with some fans calling for a boycott due to Chris Brown's historic domestic violence. That thing is still going on. He dismissed criticism on Instagram, labeling detractors as fake, woke, and Karens. Tickets are in high demand. They went on sale to the general public on April 27th with pre-sale starting earlier. So this had us thinking the top 10 concerts from last year. Coming in at number 10, Post Malone. Are y'all familiar with this Post Malone guy?
I am familiar with Post Malone.
Y'all know some of the songs? How about you all?
He's a Nordic, but he makes pretty good music.
He sings it. He has a song with Beyonce on the Carter album called Levi's. That was him and he's lost a significant amount of weight.
Okay.
But I think he don't really like us no more. I think he decided he liked them now. He came out as a rapper, which is like an anomaly for, these people to become rappers. And then I think he is trying to transition over.
Arlie, is he the one that came to the Grammys and was like talking about God?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's him.
Who he is.
So he's saying
he's tatted up everywhere. Yeah. He used to be much heavier, but he has lost a significant amount of weight.
Wow, he did lose a lot of weight.
He lost like half of himself. Yep.
What was that white girl that was that T.I. brought into the industry, and she was a rapper.
Australian?
Yeah.
Azalea, Ziggy.
Azalea.
So good job, Tree.
Basically, old boy has used us our community as a stepping stone.
Ooh, hold on, guys. Make sure y'all talking about Post Malone and not Jelly Roll.
I'm not talking about Jelly Roll.
Okay, Post Malone. All right.
Post Malone. I'm about to look up right now. Does he still rap? Because I think he switched over, I think.
So Lady Gaga made $208 million last year in gross. Imagine Dragons, $250 million last year. Do y'all know anything about Imagine Dragons? I've never even heard.
I've heard of them, but
okay.
I don't know anything about
Chris Brown. I mentioned Chris Brown was on tour last year, made $300 million, right at $300 million. The Weeknd, $306 million at number 6. Number 5, Shakira, $320 million. Number 4, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, $358 million. Damn. Y'all think
No.
Y'all think Sugar Hill Gang ever thought in a million years when they dropped that album back in what, 81, 78 or something that rap would make $350 million on a tour?
Never. They just was out there doing their thing for the culture, honey. They were doing what was called the culture.
People are taking pictures of their victory tour tickets. It was $30 to go see the Jacksons.
And they say people wanted to boycott that because you had to buy 4 and it was a lottery system.
They did a
people
lottery.
Were pissed.
And Michael gave all his money away for that concert.
Number 3, Coldplay, $390 million. Oasis, $405 million at number 2. And the number 1 grossing concert last year in 2025 was Beyonce, the Queen Bee, $407 million.
When I hear stadiums on the heel of watching the Michael Jackson movie, took the family this past weekend, so that's the second time I've seen it. When I hear stadiums being played, it makes me think about Michael Jackson. Right. It makes me think of Prince because they played stadiums. They packed stadiums. The Michael Jackson, when he did Dodger Stadium, had 6 shows that was packed. So it's hard to pack a stadium. Shouts out to today's entertainers that have the ability to do so.
I just don't understand how we gonna go with these tickets because I haven't seen. I feel like somebody showed me. Like, remember we went to back when the concerts were at the Omni, and that was like your state, whatever. I remember paying like $19 or some change. I know my mama was not paying. You want me to give you $500 and $600 for one ticket now? That is so crazy. And I understand you counted, but God, it just can't be that much time in your body.
Everything is more expensive, man. Inflation is real. Since the orange dude's been back in office, everything is going up.
What was your question?
It's a trickle down effect. Oh, the question is the question is when you're watching Two Live Studios Experience.
Thank you for staying on. We appreciate you.
Funny. Today is hilarious.
The question was, what was the most expensive concert you've been to?
Beyonce.
See, I never
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Beyonce
and Jay-Z.
I was mad when Jay-Z did the 2 best, what it was with Timberlake. I went and I was mad then that my friends, I told them yes before I knew how much the tickets were, and they were like $200, and I was mad. I was like, I don't want to pay this much to see them, but I had already committed to going.
And when you went to see Prince at the Fox that April of 2016,
my ticket.
I gave my mother those tickets. They were expensive.
I don't even remember. They weren't that much though. My ticket was not that much. I think it was under $200. I know it was.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Prince was always big and like he did not price gouge like that. And when you went, which was smart marketing for him, you got a whole CD. So you gonna get you getting some money right now.
One of my I brag on it all the time. I saw Prince in his last concert at Phillips Arena, and I think I paid.
It wasn't his last concert. It was.
Yes, it was. He died like 2 days ago.
No, that was at the Fox Theater.
It was
7 and a 10. I went to the 7 o'clock.
Wait a minute. He performed at the Fox after he performed at Phillips Arena?
He did not perform at Phillips Arena before he died.
I saw him at Phillips Arena.
But that wasn't
I don't know. You might have saw Prince.
Doug.
I'm telling you what I know.
His show was at the Fox, Doug.
His last show on Earth.
It was
in
April, right, Arlie?
Yes, it was April 7 and a 10 p.m. showing.
I just asked the question, did he perform after he performed at Phillips Arena? Y'all said no.
That's not what happened.
No. We didn't say he performed after. He didn't.
His final show was not Phillips Arena.
It was not.
Okay.
He did do Phillips Arena some years before, Doug. Right. He had 3 shows at Phillips Arena. I went to those 3 shows.
The show was at the Fox, Doug. It's okay. The show was at the Fox.
Look it up. Where was Prince's last show?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
He had to.
Ollie, outstanding job. We appreciate you. Up next in the doghouse, we'll get to the last 48. We got a great last 48. Y'all make sure you keep it locked. And don't forget to pull up on us tomorrow at Sauce for Cinco de Mayo. We'll be there at 3 o'clock. And lastly, shouts out to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5. Last 48 up next. Keep it locked. I kept making Prince go to Phillips Arena. He making Prince. You're telling everybody something that we're trying to tell you, but it's amazing. I don't.
Are you coming to Sauce and Buckhead with me?
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, but together we are your Two Live Stews experience. Yes. Happy Monday. We appreciate y'all being here. Shouts out to the good people in Detroit, Michigan. WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is truly in the building. And shouts out to our teammate, our frat brother, the great Reggie Carson, the Dover Dog. Dover Dog said that the Imagine Dragons performs for kids, which may be why we don't know them, because my kids don't ever talk about them. Okay.
Yeah, my kids are in their 30s now at this point.
Yeah, your kids are grown.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Quick reminder, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Sauce in Buckhead. great spot, great club, great drinks, great food. We'll be there at 3 o'clock having a really good time. Y'all pull up and enjoy a daytime Cinco de Mayo set with the Two Live Stews. Half price reposado. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Let's run it. Let's go.
You had a couple of good ones outside of this list. We'll talk about that in a second.
Top 10 impossible streaks in sports history. So number one, let's just run through these. If you're in Detroit and you're just listening and not watching, we'll kind of run through them. And you need to come back and watch the show anyway on YouTube or on Facebook.
Please.
Number one, Boston Celtics, 8 straight NBA championships. That'll never happen again. You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Number two, Brett Favre, 297 straight NFL games started. What do you think?
That one will be passed because you can't touch quarterbacks. And quarterbacks in practice, they don't get touched. In games, they don't get touched. Barely get touched in games, even though they can get touched. So I do think that one will be passed.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the quarterbacks don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. So the likelihood of them not being injured is fairly high because they don't get hit.
Well, but also you got to factor in that a lot of these quarterbacks today are dual threat / brothers, and they run a lot. They put themselves in harm's way.
That's true.
Like Lamar Jackson type players, quarterbacks not going to ever challenge that record of 297 straight games. But the few drop back pocket passers that's still in the NFL, they could do it because you're right. They protect them.
Yep.
Caltech men's basketball, 207 straight losses.
You missed UCLA men's basketball.
Okay, UCLA, 88 straight wins.
No.
71-74 through 71-74.
No, that'll stand. That one will stand.
Right, because players today, because of NIL and all of the portal stuff,
they're all over the place.
They're making good teams.
Yes,
like they're all going to teams, and so.
Yep. Back in these days, UCLA hands down had the best roster. It wasn't even close. Right. And now there's superior talent spread out over divisions, over teams, over conferences. So that one will be passed.
Caltech men's basketball, 207 straight losses. That's another one that's not going to be that's not going to happen because the talent is spread out. That shouldn't happen again, right?
Correct.
Byron Nelson, 11 straight PGA Tour wins. That's never going to be broken.
Nope, never.
Because the golfers are too good today.
These golfers can play, man. There's about 30 of them that can win a tournament any particular weekend.
Cal Ripken Jr., 2,632 straight games played. These guys, they miss a lot of games. They do load management. They're protected from themselves by trainers. If they got a little nick, they don't want it to be bigger, so they bench them.
I mean, think about it, man. We just talked about Jason Tatum sitting down wanting to play, and the team wouldn't let him. Yeah, man. I don't think Cal's.
You brought up the Braves' Ronald Acuna as well.
Right.
Martina Navratilova, 16 straight Grand Slams in tennis.
I don't think that one's reading correctly. 16 straight Grand Slams. So she won every tournament that's a Grand Slam event, which was 4 for 16 years?
No, not for 16 years. She won 4. She won the 4, I guess, 4 years in a row. 4, 8, 12, 16.
Oh, wow. That'll never happen again.
If I'm reading that right. 16 straight Grand Slam wins.
Yeah.
She won every Grand Slam. You know, the French Open, the U.S. Open, I don't remember the other 2 right now off the top of my head, for 4 years in a row. But keep in mind, there was no Serena or Venus around at the time, evidently.
Nope.
Arsenal, 49-match win streak. I have no idea how soccer really works or football really works.
It's hard to win 49 straight games in soccer. It's really hard. I think that one's safe.
Okay, and Oral Hershiser, 59 straight scoreless innings pitch. In 1988, 59 straight scoreless innings pitched.
59. So it's 59 innings where he didn't give up a hit. Yeah. That's huge. That'll never be broken either.
I don't think so either. And Joe DiMaggio, 56 games hitting streak.
I think that'll be passed also.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't think so, because even if you're having a great day and you hit
it's hard to hit a ball. It's hard to hit a ball.
Well, not even that, but you could get a good hit. You could really smoke one, but you might hit it straight to the darn outfielder or to the second baseman or shortstop or whatever. I think that's tough to beat too as well. All right, that's good. That was really good. And you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience. Thank you for joining your boys.
It says, look at the message from C Will 83. It says 1975 to 1980, Doug. I think that's 16 years of winning Grand Slams. I don't understand. I don't understand that one.
So is he saying one Grand Slam out of the 4 every year for 16 years?
It's got to be that, but it can't be all 4. There's no one that's done that. No one's done that.
Right. Yeah, this might be right. It might be right.
Appreciate you, big dog. We appreciate you. CW, C Will 83. We appreciate you, C Will.
Top 5 sports rivalries, and you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience.
I'm not even talking about this one because Georgia Tech and Georgia's not on there. I don't even want to discuss this one.
Shouts out to Quintus Lamonte Beckton for posting this in the 2 Hours Tuesday Facebook chat group. Top 5 sports rivalries. Eagles versus Cowboys. I guess.
I thought Duke and North Carolina was a bigger rivalry than Eagles versus Cowboys.
Matter of fact, I would probably put any college rivalry over
pro
rivalry, because the pro rivalries, there's no loyalties. These guys come and go.
More passion behind college sports. That's right.
College football, you're invested. Your family has followed this team and tailgated and whatever for the last 50 years.
Right.
Georgia and Georgia Tech, or Georgia and Florida. I don't know. I don't agree with these, but Eagles, Cowboys, they got number 1. Red Sox, Yankees is big, but they play a ton. They play against each other a ton throughout the regular season. It's not really an annual type thing. They play each other 20 times a year.
Right.
Lakers versus Celtics.
That's a big one.
That's a big one when it happens. Michigan versus Ohio State, that's definitely big.
Yep,
that's huge. Big. And Dak Prescott versus the playoffs. They're trying to clown.
Shame on them. Shame on them for issuing on the Cowboys.
They're trying to clown.
Cowboys Steelers is a big one too.
That's they both Super did a lot that rarely happens though.
They both did a good job of winning titles back in the day. That was a good one.
Eagles versus Cowboys. Is that really a big rivalry? Should that be put over Yankees versus Red Sox?
No, hell no.
I disagree with the majority of this thing here.
We're in the same page.
All right, next one, Tree. Please, ma'am.
Which doesn't happen often.
You're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience. Forgotten legends and insane career facts. I'm not gonna go through all of these, but the top 2 or top 3. Fred Taylor, over 11,000 rushing yards.
That's big for Jacksonville. But it's just Jacksonville, which is why people don't really care.
But they have a column on why they were forgotten. He was overshadowed by bigger running back names.
Okay.
That's true. We really don't talk about Fred Taylor being one of the best running backs of all time.
And he was.
Because there was a bunch of other running backs that were around at the same time when he was doing more memorable stuff.
He was. You're right.
Jimmy Smith played in a smaller market in Jacksonville, over 12,000 receiving yards.
That's a lot. But
London Fletcher.
It's just Jacksonville. Who cares?
London Fletcher, linebacker for the Commanders, used to be Redskins. He wasn't as flashy as Ray Lewis. He had over 2,000 tackles. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler. I think his stats across the board, London Fletcher's stats are better than Ray Lewis. But
he was a great.
Because he didn't do all of these dances and stuff like Ray Lewis used to do, and they didn't win Super Bowls like Ray Lewis, even though he had better stats.
Yep.
Most people think of Ray Lewis when they talk about linebackers during that era.
He was just a player. London was a real player.
And the last one, I'm gonna skip Rod Smith because nobody cares about him in this market. Warwick Dunn, undersized and underrated, 15,000 plus scrimmage yards. And Warrick Dunn is giving away like right at 1,000 houses, I think.
For single mothers.
For single
that
mothers.
Have kids. Yeah. Shout out to the great Warrick Dunn. Every time I say his name, I say the great Warrick Dunn. Played against him at Florida State, played against him in Detroit. He is a great, but one of the smallest people in the room. Every room he's in, phenomenal running back. As a matter of fact, I think Doug might even be an inch or two taller than Warrick Dunn.
He's a legit 5'8".
Yeah,
he's a legit 5'8". When he came to the NFL, he had to be 160 something.
You've got him by an inch because you're a legit 5'9". You got him by an inch.
All right, Tree, thank you. That was a good one.
That was a real good one. Even though we didn't get into all of them, those were good.
Yeah, those were good. And you're watching the 2 Ops Tuesday.
Shouts out to the good folks in Detroit, WGPR. We appreciate you, Hot 107.5.
Shouts out to Johnny Bullock Jr. And reposted by Michael Wilson in the 2 Ops Tuesday Facebook chat group. Top 10 small forwards of all time. Let's start at number 10, Dominique. Number 9, Paul Pierce. Number 8, Kawhi Leonard. Number 7, John Havlicek. Number 6, Baylor. Elgin Baylor. Number 5, Scottie Pippen. Number 4, Dr. J. Julius Erving. Number 3, Kevin Durant. Number 2, Larry Bird. Number 1, LeBron James.
Wow. They put LeBron at 1.
How would you correct this? How would you change this?
I think Dominique could be a little higher. I don't know if I would put Kawhi on there because Kawhi just is missing in action so often. I don't know much about Havlicek, even though I read about it and heard about it.
About him.
KD, man. KD, I know he didn't show up this series for Houston, but he's a guy that typically is on the basketball court no matter what he's dealing with. I guess 3 is okay. I'm just blown away that they got LeBron at number 1 because he definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves number 1.
No, I think LeBron should be number 1.
No question.
But that goes to the point that we always make. Y'all LeBron sexuals, y'all think people hating on LeBron. Nobody's hating on LeBron. I agree. He should be the number 1 small forward of all time.
Yep.
Only thing I would change is I would put Durant ahead of
Larry. You can't move. It's hard to bump a Larry Legend, man.
Nah, I can't.
It's hard to bump a Larry Legend, man. And that's why I was saying KD, he deserves to be maybe considered higher, like right behind LeBron, but it's Larry in front of him.
Yeah, this is pretty much accurate. I think you said this. I would put Dominique ahead of Paul Pierce.
Yeah, no question.
I would, and
Kawhi.
I don't think I would put him ahead of Kawhi. Kawhi done won championships and hit game-winning shots, and the only reason you're even considering putting him ahead of Kawhi is because Kawhi's done missed a bunch of games.
Right. He balled this year too, which wasn't expected because he's just hadn't been readily available for the last couple seasons. But shouts out to Kawhi.
And right, Bat Mike 333 says KD has messed up his legacy jumping to so many teams. I agree.
I disagree. I couldn't disagree more.
The reason he's so high right on this thing right here is because he's a baller. He's unstoppable. The only reason he's not for Larry Bird is because you have this thing in the back of your mind that he's a team jumper, which was started by LeBron.
I don't think there's any term known as a team jumper. I believe the term is called free agency, and that's in all sports. These guys can move now. They're not forced to stay someplace they don't want to be. They're blessed to have the choice to go someplace else for whatever the reason is, and that's not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, you're one of the biggest free agents in the world of employment that I know. No one has jumped more jobs than you, but it's okay. Why? Because you chose the betterment of yourself and your family by making more bread. Congratulations. These guys doing the same damn thing.
Julius 29C, KD has been traded multiple times, went to Golden State Warriors and Brooklyn as a free agent.
That too. Yeah, the teams have traded him to receive other assets. So if a team can say, you know what, we're going to take these 3 players instead of you can go, congratulations. If a player says, my free agency's up, I want to go someplace else, congratulations.
Who's a better basketball player? KD, forgetting all of the politics and he jumped teams and this, that, and the other. Who's a better basketball player? Just from the eye test, KD or Bird?
Oh, KD.
So why didn't you want to put him ahead of Bird?
Because Larry's a legend. But no, KD is 7 foot tall. If I had to pick one, I'm taking KD. You know what? The hell with Bird. Bump Bird back to 3, put KD at 2. The hell with Bird.
That's my point.
Nordic, put him back 1 and bump KD up.
All right, we gotta go to break, man. You just
shut up, boy.
You
shut
something
up.
else, man. You something else. When we
Detroit,
get back,
we love you. We see you on Thursday, Detroit. Thank you very much. As a matter of fact, Detroit, catch the rest of the show by going to YouTube, and we'll be there. Or go to the Sports Rap Network app, and we'll be there. Thank you, Detroit. Shouts out to WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. Hey, if you're in the ATL or going to be in the ATL, pull up on us tomorrow at Sauce, 3 o'clock.
don't go away. 2 Live Stews Experience.
KD has been with more teams than Robert Ory. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a 2-minute trespass. This is awesome. We're going to give it to Usher. This is great. Wasn't you and Treat fussing about the 2-minute trespass today?
So you're just not going to set it up. Doug, we needed to talk after the show.
Are y'all going to talk at the same facility?
Well, the 2-minute trespass is featuring Usher. And it was on the heels of the whole Usher and Chris Brown concert tour.
I think Tree just wanted you to set it up because that's why. Didn't you send her this song to do? I mean, you know what? You know who we need to talk. We'll talk after the show. Yeah, you and I, we'll talk after the show. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Hey to you guys, the 2 Live Stews. He's Doug and I'm Ryan, but together we're the 2 Live Stews Experience. We appreciate y'all for being here. Especially those of you that's in Detroit that jumped on the YouTube to hear the rest of the show. We really appreciate y'all.
Let me. Tree, do we have more memes? We got one more. Hold on a second, Tree.
I think it's 1 or 2.
When we went to the break, did you stand up and show was your ass naked? When you got up from your chair, did we see your bare black booty?
Hold on.
I think we saw your bare ass, which means that right now, are you naked doing the show? Except for your damn shirt. I mean, I thought I saw that. It was like a Bigfoot sight. Everybody in the chat room, there's a lot of people in the chat room saying, wait a minute. Did you get up and show your bare ass to the world? Seriously,
sir,
this is serious.
It's not a secret, sir. If we do 8 shows in a month, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 times 4 weeks, 2 shows. Yes, if we do 8 shows in a month, then at least 6 or 7 of them shows, my testicles are on the chair, sir. I'm free balling. I feel better that way. I'm comfortable being naked. I'm home by myself. The family's gone. So yeah, I walk around most of the day bucket naked. It's no surprise. I've said that before. If y'all saw my meat or my bare behind, I apologize. That was not my intent. But oh yeah, it's uncovered. It's uncovered.
This is a pause-worthy moment because this is a guy
Loose Neck said Ryan was literally ass out.
This is fundamentally, it's still a guy show, and so you should say pause for the rest of the show. Every chance you get, you should say pause. That a guy talk show.
Well, I'm not standing up when I do the show, but pause. Yeah, but pause. My meat is literally on the seat.
Last.
Hey man, are you disappointed in me? Are you disappointed?
I mean, man, you just
my meat ain't like that. I mean, I'm not aroused, Tree. I'm not aroused.
You do.
I'm not aroused. No, there's been days where
you do and say so many things, man. That's just like.
Well. Hello, Lizzie Banks. Thank you for being here, Lizzie. That's a new name. We appreciate you, Lizzie Banks 901. Yes. People have suggested that I get an OnlyFans page, but I got 3 kids, and if Morgan was to see an OnlyFans page featuring her daddy, I would never be able to live with myself. So I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Ain't nobody suggested you get an OnlyFans page.
Lizzie just did. Lizzie just did. Ryan Chaps.
I'm serious, man. And then you
first of all, God,
you snort.
God's intentions before Eve acted like I better not disrespect Eve. God's intentions were for us to be free balling every day anyway. We almost had a world where everyone could walk around and see each other's tools. But Eve, forbidden fruit, made Adam, forced Adam, yeah. But everybody was this close to being able to free ball every day, all day.
E.J. Johnson, Magic Johnson's son, want to know where he can donate. I just saw a video of E.J. coming out of some performance, a play or something like that on the red carpet, and this dude was switching so much, man.
Yeah, he gonna break a hip. He gonna break a hip walking. He gonna break a hip.
Ryan Disney character Stewart.
And before we move on, because we got 1 or 2 more last 48 we got to do. What did the wolf say when it stubbed its toe? What did the wolf say when it stubbed its toe? Ow! Chi. Ow! Chi. All right, I think I may have missed on that one. Let's reboot and do one more. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers? Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers?
No, I didn't hear about the guy who invented lifesavers.
They said he made a mint. You get it? Lifesaver, 1 piece of candy. Mint, totally different. They said he made a mint, but he really created lifesavers.
Saucy Santana's begging when Ryan can do a private show. Let's get Ollie back on for a second. Hey,
Damn.
Ollie. Hey. So what's going on? I noticed your hair just.
What the hell?
What's going on? Like, talk to us.
I gotta go tape an audition.
What's really going on?
I gotta go tape an audition. My hair is in braids, and I don't feel like taking it down. And so this is going to be the look.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? Y'all like this one? Y'all like this one? Not really.
Ollie, I didn't see you. It looks fine to me. I didn't
like
see you yesterday. You didn't come to church yesterday, did you?
I did not come to church yesterday. Okay. My flight got back, and I was so tired I had to fly to Virginia, and I was so tired on the way back that I had to take a nap. And then I celebrated with some friends. We had a seafood boil, and it was in late celebration for my birthday, and
Ollie,
lots of cocktails.
Your birthday was 3 months ago. Hey, real quick, Ollie. Before you go, what did one toilet say to the other? What did one toilet say to the other?
Don't flush me. Don't flush.
Close.
What did one toilet say
to the other? Ooh, close.
You make me flush.
You look flushed.
Oh. Yeah, like
I am on fire. Whoa! Let's go.
Think at some point, like Ryan, I do have a question for you. Did you just get up and were you naked? Are you trying to get our ratings up?
We talked about that, Ollie.
But
I'm not sure.
I've never seen it though. You always talk about it. I've never seen it. You're like, did y'all see? Ooh.
Oh, wait.
I think I saw your skin.
You want to see it, Ollie? I'll show you.
No, I do not. I do not.
Ollie, but that's the point.
No, I do not.
It's the majority of dudes that watch the show. Why would he get up? Why would he do the show naked and get up and let people see his bunkie?
Probably that the people are gonna talk about it, and then people gonna go say, "Y'all do this, dude."
No, dudes watch this show, not gonna tell anybody that the highlight they were seeing Ryan's bare ass.
They wouldn't highlight. They're gonna say it like, "Y'all, this ninja crazy," and they'll say it like to one of their girls or somebody like, and it's gonna go viral, and then a bunch of people are gonna watch it, looking to see if they can see his hip.
I just typically I don't wear anything down there, and I'm comfortable like that, I'm the Tarzan of this world. I don't mind,
Oh,
right?
Ryan, but we don't want to see you. I mean, if you're gonna show something,
I'll
you
show
need
you.
to
I'll show
show
you.
hip. Don't show me. I'm not talking about me. Wait till I leave. But I'm saying you need to. You over here showing skin unless you got on chocolate colored pants.
All right.
Hopefully that was the case.
Last thing, Ollie.
He got on
Why
brown
did the
pants.
man put his money in the freezer? Why did the man put his money in the freezer?
Village, frozen, frillish.
He wanted hard, cold cash.
Usually I'm on your side, but not
All right.
today. That one wasn't good.
Thank you for coming back, Ollie. We appreciate you.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Ollie. All right, let's was that it, Tree? We good?
I think we got one more. Damn,
Got one more?
I wouldn't have gone through all my jokes like that if I knew we.
And you're watching the
Yeah,
Two
one
Live
time.
Shoes Experience. Thank you for watching your boys. We
Yeah,
might want to get Tree and Ollie into.
Let's see if Ocho will bite what I'm doing now, because he's biting my jokes. Let's see if he'll bite free balling. He's told the world. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. But
Maybe we can get Ollie and Tree in to give their thoughts on this from a woman's perspective. Who rocked the best high top fade? Give me your one. Yeah, give me who you think of this.
It's easy. Kid from Kid and Play. His is always 2 feet high. And still to this day, he's still rocking it, I believe.
Nah, he don't. He trying to rock something, but it's not. It doesn't look like the
back in the day?
He got this one back in the day. No,
I like Big Daddy Kane's too. Shouts out to Mar Diddy. I like Big Daddy Kane's too.
man.
But Kids is orca big. It's huge.
we actually agree, man.
Yeah.
Kid from Kid and Play is the benchmark to high top fades,
Agreed.
and I would say Big Daddy Kane comes in at number 2. I agree.
I had a really high one in high school, man. A really high one.
So you know who the dude Jazzo is? That's the dude that had the Hawaiian Sophie song that Jay-Z first premiered on.
Okay.
You do know that, right? You remember that?
No, but I understand.
Okay. Sinbad, Kid and Play, Big Daddy Kane, Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, Omar Epps, Jazzo.
That's not Omar Epps. That's not Omar Epps. Oh, behind. No,
Omar
that's
Epps-
not Omar Epps.
Omar Epps is in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is Omar Epps. You're right.
Jazzo, Uncle Marvin from what TV show is the Uncle Marvin character in? Oh, one of the Power series, I think. I think one of those series where 50 Cent was like a kid at the time, supposedly. Chris Rock and Dominique Wilkins. Neek probably come in third. Neek come in probably third for me.
I won't argue with that.
Behind Big Daddy
Who's
Kane.
the guy? Who's the guy underneath Big Daddy Kane? Who's that?
Jazzo, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
You don't remember the Hawaiian Sophie song? You said you don't remember it.
I don't.
Mm-hmm. That was Jay-Z's first appearance. First time anybody that really saw Jay-Z was in that video. They like grew up together or something like that.
Nah, he's a big
Raising
man.
Canaan. That's it. Thank you, sir. Uncle Marvin.
Appreciate you, RC. Appreciate you, Julius 29C.
That's it, Tree. All right, you ready?
All right.
You ready, Tree?
Hey, Tree.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tree, did you see my Me Too? Or you missed that? You were working.
I was emailing people and, manning this part of the ship.
You want to see?
No, thank you.
All right.
I see enough meat on a regular basis. So
Okay.
let's see.
Wow.
Just a little bit of housekeeping. First, well, before we do that, go ahead and introduce the new segment that does not include me. That's Douglas. Introduce the new segment.
Did you flash that big penis thing, man?
Hey, man, I don't touch the buttons, man. But go ahead and do what Tree asked you to do, please.
So we're gonna try
Did
this.
you flash that big penis, man?
We're gonna try this. A lot of times we flash these pictures just on kind of like a whim because something happened or something we want to share with the listeners and the people watching the show. So I thought, why not? Let's just make it a segment, kind of, sort of, with a pick of the day. You used to take a ton of pictures of everything that we did whenever we did remotes, whenever we were on a trip or we were in Vegas or something like that. So I know you got 1,000 gazillion more times pictures and stuff, chronicling the show from 2001 to now. But I got some pretty good ones too. And I got the idea because I showed this picture. Or did I? I don't even think I showed it. Did I show this picture on the show already?
Not on the show, but you posted it on Facebook. Shouts out and a rest in peace to the great Rough Buff.
Yeah. Right. So I didn't show it on the show, but I said we should show it on the show. I posted this in Facebook, but I thought it should be on the show.
Can I tell you a quick story?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know Rough Buff like you did because I think you really met Rough Buff when you started the Doug Stewart Show by yourself. But after meeting Rough Buff for the first time, we played golf out at Canongate somewhere, and we met Rough Buff for the first time. Rough Buff told me, God bless the dead, hey, man, if you want to play golf at any of the communities that Canongate has, let me know. I'll get you out there for free. And God bless Rough Buff, man. I didn't capitalize on one free round, but he was an awesome dude.
Kevin Sanford was his name, passed away maybe a year ago now, maybe even a little bit less.
Right around, it's somewhere around a year.
This is a picture we took in a golf tournament. And what's the golf course over there called in Douglasville? I can't remember.
Oh, Crystal Lakes.
No, not Crystal Lakes.
The Frog.
Not the Frog.
Well, then whatever, man. Let's move on. That's enough.
But long story short is he was part of the tournament. We were, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we played together in the golf tournament.
He told me you were terrible and he had to carry you the whole round.
Great dude. You can't tell from him sitting down right here. And I just realized Rough Buff looked like our cousin Steve, kind of sort of in this picture.
Screw that guy. But peace, Rough Buff. Rest in peace.
Rough Buff is like 6'9". He was like 6'9", 6'10". Played college basketball and good dude, man. Rest in peace. Gone way too soon.
That's crazy.
All right, so what you got, man?
This one right here. This is mine. Top 5 all Caucasian NBA starting 5. Number 5, Dirk Nowitzki.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What? 3, Pete Maravich. 2, Jerry West. And number 1, the great Larry Bird. This is when we used to do top 5s. This was a top 5 that I won. But because of Doug and Tree trying to find ways to cheat continuously with the top 5, we had to suspend this feature of the show. But I do miss it because it was so fun and the people enjoyed it. So I thought I would share this.
I don't feel like that's what he meant for pick of the day. And Doug, I didn't want to upset you or get you alarmed. But he sent this to me yesterday, and I was like,
well, I asked specifically. I can read the text messages. Let me go back. I got receipts. I'm gonna pull the tree.
You didn't ask me anything.
This isn't what I was thinking for the pick of the day.
This says random pick, blessings over burdens. And
Need to explain what you mean in this. I'm missing. I want to try something called pick of the day. Look through your old picks and send an interesting one to Tree before the show, and we will discuss it on the show.
And so you thought
you had this in your camera.
You thought from that, you thought this is what I was talking about.
My response, we'll explain when we talk about something else. Hey, cool idea. So just any picture, totally random, ? Yep, totally random. Okay, it's a random picture. I give a random picture. It's a random picture.
How many times you said you took the ACT, man?
Like 6. Because it goes up every time you take it.
Let's move on, Tree. Come on, enjoy.
It's just a way for you.
Listen, after I took it the first time, my sophomore year, one of the coaches that was recruiting me was like, "Hey man, how'd you do?" And I told him the score, right? He was like, "Okay, you're a sophomore, so if you take it 8 more times, you should probably pass by your senior year."
That's not funny. You might want to keep that to yourself.
Man, I got a Georgia Tech degree. I don't give a damn about any of that stuff, man. Those tests aren't for black people anyway. They're culturally biased.
That's true. Michael
Yeah.
Evans
Yeah.
proved that.
Yeah,
Michael
but
Evans.
yeah, no, I got my
Michael
degree.
Evans proved.
I got a degree in business management. I got a minor in psychology. Well, one grade away from a minor in psychology, but I got a D.
What does that even mean?
I don't want to
so
get
listen,
into that. You
so
always want to
for-
talk about negative stuff. I don't want to get into that.
For future reference, this is why we're having this disconnect on this, because you dropped out of the pregame show before we started talking about it.
I'll leave after I pray.
In the future, could you please supply for the pick of the day a fun picture from our childhood, from back in the day with the Two Live Stews, something interesting we can have conversation about that the listeners
okay.
would appreciate. That's
Oh,
all.
And please, no AI. And I
Understand.
No
wasn't in y'all's
AI,
screen,
no,
That's a
but
good
I
one,
told
Tree.
Doug,
Like you
no
just-
AI.
That's a good
No
one.
thing
Tree.
like you just
Yes.
had just now, no list. That's not something
No.
personal.
Well, it
That's
is
all.
personal. That top 5 was personal, and it is a picture.
Oh my God.
So I asked you specifically, and I read the messages. You didn't say that what I was posting should not have been posted. You didn't do that.
I saw another picture while flipping through. I got like 4,800 pictures on my phone, man. That's not good, right?
It's horrible.
I've
How
got
do
like
you
12
even?
How much
like-
How
space
can
is
you
that?
even use your phone? Because
I've got-
every day I get notifications from Apple saying
You know how they-
you
know how
need
they-
more storage.
Right. That's what I was about to say. You know how they send you that message say you're about to run out of space? And you have to pay another like $10 to get more space?
It's
I've done that
bullshit.
like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, I do that every other month.
Yeah.
Doug, just buy a little thing and stick it in there and get him
He's
out.
got his own little thing.
He's got his own. Listen, okay, wait. So
I do not have a little thing.
Hey, but listen,
Trust me on that.
let's not do all that. Let's
Trust
not
me
do
on
all
that.
that.
they have
Right.
sticks that you can buy and do that with. Listen, okay, this is space has seemingly become where I could possibly bring some more information that needs to be discussed. Why we need to talk about Spirit Airlines. We need to talk about it. Did y'all see?
They're shut
Doug-
down.
Doug flies Spirit 4 times a week.
What are you gonna do, Doug?
What you
Stewart?
gonna do?
I'm in trouble.
Yep.
I frequently went back and forth to Detroit at least once a month for like
For like
over
what?
a year and a half. And I
Y'all aren't together
fly
anymore?
round trip.
You like
From
them,
it-
huh?
I flew round
we
trip
like
from
her.
Atlanta to Detroit, round trip for $90.
45 each way.
You couldn't
I told
beat
y'all
it.
it wasn't gonna last long.
And a backpack. A backpack.
And a backpack. You can't beat Spirit and Frontier.
Well, you can beat it now. You have to find a way to beat it because they're gone.
So what's gonna happen is everybody else gonna raise their prices because they don't have to compete against that little
And
thing. That
don't
little-
you think that there's a partially this was because the government could have bailed them out, but that airline created a way for those who typically wouldn't be able to afford to fly
Right.
to do so.
I've
Right.
flown it 5 times and never ever saw a Nordic on there with me. Never.
I've flown it not maybe 5 or 6 times, even out of the country, and I never had a problem
You
with
flew
it.
Spirit out of the country?
I went to Colombia on Spirit and I went to Panama on Spirit and had no problems.
You really living life on the edge. Shit.
There was nothing wrong
I
with
just-
that airline. They were
I-
voted number 1 this year. They beat Delta.
I just went to Detroit. You was putting your life on the line going to other
Doug Stewart.
countries.
In 33 years, they never had a fatality.
Nah, I'm
You
just
cannot
joking.
beat
I'm
that.
just joking. I mean, that's why I always say like they're going to be extra safe because there's this bad reputation or connotation about the value airlines that they're going to make sure and be extra careful so they don't have a mishap. Yeah, I love Spirit
Luke
and
said he
Frontier.
bought a Spirit plane yesterday. It's in his driveway right now.
Right. So you do know that there are people on the internet trying to pool their money together to bail out this
Well,
company.
Delta buy all their planes from them for little to nothing. Paint them up, change a few things, and put them back in the air.
And you know how my mind always is in conspiracies.
Peace, Clyde. We appreciate you, man.
So Trump and the government doesn't bail Spirit out,
Right.
which means that the other airlines
Yes.
are
Say
going to
it.
be able to raise their prices, which means the reason why Trump did this is because he probably made some backdoor
Yes.
deal to get some money under the table from the bigger carriers.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I can see that happen because he's a crook. I could absolutely see him doing some type of deal behind the scenes to fill his pockets because he's a crook.
Exactly. It's Clyde.
Y'all know what's going on.
Did you guys, excuse me, did you guys fly on Spirit to go to the cruise to Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
We did. Oh, those tickets. We got round trip. Those tickets that we went to Miami before the cruise, it was like $60 round trip, man.
Terrible. Ryan, like, don't tell him that. Did you stand up or sit down?
The seats.
I was standing the whole flight. I had a standing ticket only.
The seats weren't comfortable, but hey, that's the price you pay.
It's 2 hours, an hour and 20 minutes, really. Yeah. Now in Europe, all the flights are like that usually. Like, it's very cheap. Once I got to Paris, I can fly to Italy for $35. But this is America. It's America.
Well, yeah. Once you get overseas, you can get those little puddle flights, and you can fly someplace for $75. Quick flight.
Flying Spirit, you got to strategize too. You bring on a bag, your ass paying $250. The bag is $200, but your flight is $40.
Oh my God! A big ass bird. Oh my God! I hate birds. What is? I'm sorry. It was huge.
What happened?
It's outside. It's not in your house, right?
Yeah. Oh,
the hell!
What is going on?
I hate to tell you too, Tree. That's just like Ryan had that bird on his deck last week. Birds like that, just not a good sign.
Well, did you see the bird, Doug?
I didn't see any bird at all just now.
Oh, what's she
it
talking
was
about?
Huge.
She's looking out of her window.
It flew by my window, and it looked like it was gonna. It was not a crow this time. It was a
tree. But it's outside. I'm confused. What is going on?
Are
you kidding me?
Animals.
Well, you hang out with Doug all the time. He's a freaking animal.
She's from Detroit, man. Speaking of Detroit again, she's from the D. She ain't never seen a bird up close.
That's true. They don't have animals that live in Detroit in the city.
Doug, I've been all over the world. Where have you been?
Myrtle Beach.
I've seen birds.
Myrtle Beach.
I don't like them. They make my heart hurt. Okay.
You okay? You got back together?
No, it really was big, and it had stripes. Was that your bird, Ryan? I took it out. I had to take it out. It's too much, but you could just put it back in.
How big was it, Tree? How big was it, Tree? It was really big.
I'm saying I took it out. You have to put it back in.
I don't think you should find. I don't think you should find so much humor in that meme, man. Just my thoughts.
Oh God!
Not that you
I
care.
don't even have plants out there. Encyclopedia Brown. The Hawks did the most Falcon thing. See
Thank you, Encyclopedia
all the
Brown.
alignment? Hawks, Falcons, birds.
Big birds outside of your window. Yeah.
Big birds.
Encyclopedia Brown. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you for the
Hawks
donation,
did the
folks.
most Falcon thing ever.
Yeah, the Hawks did the most Falcon thing ever by getting smashed. And man, did you listen to the halftime report at the end of halftime that the halftime reporter gave? She was talking
which game?
The Hawks beat down.
No.
She was talking to the Hawks coach, and after they talked, she asked him a couple of questions.
Quinn Snyder.
She said, "Hey, coach, do you mind if I report that? Can I say exactly what you just said?" He was like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. Sure." So she came back. She was like, "So guys, I was speaking with the coach at halftime, and he told me that hopefully his team will find a way to just get through with this game so they can move on."
Yeah, they were down by 40 at half.
But Doug, time out. I'm glad you said that.
Uh-huh.
What happened to the coach that had the optimism to say what the other team did at the first half that got us down by 40, we can do in the second half to get us tied?
I understand what you're saying, but that's
How dare you go in there in the professional locker room and tell them, man, find a way to just get through with the damn game so we can go home. Yeah, are you kidding me?
But that's not reality, though. They were down by 40, and they had quit. There was a little skirmish where two players got kicked out. I can't remember which two players right now. Yeah, man, it was just bad. It was over, man.
If the game isn't over, you still got a chance to win. If there's time on the clock, you can still do something.
They're about to give.
If y'all got up by 40 in the first half, how come we can't tie it? in the second half.
That sounds good. You should be a motivational speaker. They're gonna give Quinn Snyder a new deal. They already talked about giving him a new deal. He's done a great job. You got rid of trade, just like you mentioned. You don't like trade. They made that move. They made a couple other moves. They bring in. Yeah, he's done a good job. He's gonna be the coach for the next couple of years to come. There, they like him.
And I do think this team will be good. They just got to get a little older. I do think
it was
that.
over,
Thank
man.
You,
they were down by 40 at half. They lost by 50.
Sir, it's not over until there's no time on the clock. It is not over.
You sound like our homeboy Troy.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Shouts out to you, Pastor Power Blast with the big ass. He's right.
We were down to Somerville 48-0 at halftime back in 1987, my senior year. We were down 47-0. We go in the locker room. It ain't over yet, fellas. It ain't over yet, fellas.
He was right.
Sit
he
your
was right.
big ass down. It's over. Sit your ass down. And he was a great guy. He's a preacher now. He's a motivational speaker type guy. But man, we weren't trying to hear that shit when Somerville kicking our ass.
He's amazing. Did you see some of the video I sent you?
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was dope.
Okay, go ahead, Tree.
Frederick Anderson, thank you.
You can even share something like hold on, Tree. You can even share something like that. That's more in line with what I was talking about with pick of the day. Share a little video of you scoring the winning touchdown against Somerville in 1991.
Yep, I think I picked a pretty good one to share with the people. This top 5 that I won back in the day. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know right now. Are we doing this every show or just on Mondays?
Every show.
Okay,
and I like
every show.
And Tree, great choice by you to bring it in right before we do the segment where we bring you in. I like that. That's kind of like a good segue. Right. That's great.
Well, Doug,
this is why you're the best in the business, Tree.
Didn't you recommend that in the show meeting that we should do it then? Anyway, something tells me that when we do this segment every day, it's going to be a former top 5. But from me.
Well, I don't know why it would, because you have a ton of wonderful pictures on your page. And I don't know, imagine what, because you, like me, you've always been taking pictures. You have pictures probably in a box like I do that you could take a picture of from when y'all were little, when you were in college. Don't bring no top 5 up in here, please.
I'm looking
do I get to choose? Do I get to choose the picture that I post?
Yes.
As long as I get to choose, and we're straight.
This ain't brain surgery, man. Pull out a picture. I guess it is brain surgery. I'm looking at a picture right now with me, you, and Floyd, man.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be a trip down memory lane or a celebration. It doesn't have to be down memory lane. Your children are going to graduate. Your son's going to go to prom. All these kinds of things. Right. Come on, Ryan.
Previous top 5s that was dominated by me. Here's one right here. Top 5, all Caucasian NBA starting 5. My top 5 would kick your top 5's ass, but that's neither here nor there.
Dark Sun Rider, good morning, and thank you for your donation. There has never been an athlete like LeBron James. Oh, God, we almost went through the whole day. 41 and just carried again as Luka and AR were hurt. The most complete player that has ever played.
Hey, man, I got to say this. You go first. Please, you go first. Please, you go first.
If LeBron, and I may have said this already, if LeBron James can somehow will this team to a championship and win a championship, I think I'm going to be this close to putting him all time at number 2. At number 2.
Jordan's my GOAT, man, but we will never, ever see what we're seeing get done again.
Right. But if the Lakers win a championship this year and LeBron
they won't
pushes them over,
they won't.
Then would you put him in front of Jordan? Like this whole debate is?
I've got 20,000 up against your 1,000 that they won't move any further than this. So it's all over.
No, I'm asking you a question. If the Lakers win a championship, it's probably you don't think so. Okay, that's cool. If the Lakers win a championship, are you one of those people that's going to say this is what puts him over the top over Jordan?
Well, he can never be put over Jordan because every time Jordan got to the finals, his team won and there was no 7th game.
Oh, okay.
He'll never be better than Jordan. Every time Jordan had a chance to get his team to a title, he did that. LeBron can't say that.
So you're a fanatic, not a fanatic of LeBron. Okay, that's good, man. It's good to know.
Yeah, Jordan's the best to ever do it. But LeBron and what he's doing and what we're seeing is absolutely mind-blowing.
We know that.
From Bussa 1914, thank you for your donation. Please wish my wife, Vanessa, a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Vanessa!
Happy birthday, Vanessa.
Happy birthday, Vanessa from the Stews.
And Bussa, you are down with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience.
And the Doug Stewart Show. He was.
You support us every day, all day, but your wife's parents can't spell. I don't want to go down that road, though. Vanessa is her name. She just said Vanessa.
That's probably how you pronounce it.
But there's two N's.
It's not Vanessa. It's Vanessa.
Oh, okay. Well, then Tree said it wrong. Tree said his wife's name the right way. We appreciate you, Bussa. We really appreciate you, Bussa. It's Vanessa.
You'll sell your soul for a quick little
Bussa,
laugh, wouldn't you, man?
Please confirm that because I'm real big on
doing it the right way. I know that's the only reason why we're talking about it. But she don't want to call your wife out of her name, Bussa. She don't want to do that.
Looks like Vanessa to me.
While we're waiting on that information,
too, which is why I wanted clarification. But you know, when you graduate from Midland, Michigan, sometimes you don't spell names the way they're written.
Or when you
don't be nasty.
Are just human and just are prone to error. And speaking of wives, I just want to talk to you for a second, Douglas. Real disappointed.
Me too.
That hurt my feelings.
Disappointed about what?
Even though,
Wait, what are you referring to? What are you referring to?
He's going to get to it if you give her a second. Go ahead, Tree. Please finish, Tree.
Even though I'm no longer married, what I can say about that man was that those doors were open. I ain't driving no cars. I'm being picked up.
That's right.
I feel protected. And
Tree,
so it hurt my feelings.
Tree, if he picked you up and he drove, if you told him to pick you up at 5:00 and you're walking outside, when he pulls up to pick you up at 5, does he get out of his car, walk around the front of the car, then open your door for you to get in?
Yeah, he took care of me in that respect.
That's good.
Tree, I was joking about that earlier.
Oh, you didn't call him. Now he's not regurgitating. Now he's rescinding his comments.
I was joking. Go ahead, move on. Let's move on.
Okay. No, I'm glad to hear that because there's this whole narrative about me and you, and I can tell you right now, you're too cheap for me. And now to find out that you don't open doors,
that's crazy.
That's the deal.
I'm very cheap.
Like if we had a chance,
I am absolutely cheap because I understand, unlike a lot of people, I understand the miracle of compounding interest. Yes, and I'll be that. What song was that? I'll be that.
Thank you,
Vanessa. Appreciate you, Bussa. She'll never make that mistake again. I thought it was Vanessa too.
Well, remember, I was saying Bussa. I was saying his name wrong. It was Bussa.
Nothing but respect, Bussa. We appreciate you. And
appreciate it,
happy
Bussa.
birthday to the beautiful Vanessa. Congratulations, Vanessa. We appreciate you.
On another year with a man that opens the door for you.
Damn right.
Doug, I hope you were kidding because I have a lot of respect for you, And I that's one of the things I like about you and this one is that you're very much gentleman.
I had to fuss at Morgan last week because I told her, because I found myself opening her door first sometimes instead of JP's. So I tell her to stand in the front of the car, let me open mom's door first, and then I run around and get her door. But she's like, I don't want to wait. You don't have to do that. I don't want to wait. I'm like, Mama, let me get your door. Mama, let me get your door. No, I can get my own door. Mama, please let Daddy get your door. So shouts out to mine.
And another thing, if I'm walking, if I'm like meeting you and for the first time and we're walking and your ass ain't on the
roadside, on the roadside.
I made a note.
Right. If somebody just ran over, it should be the guy. Right. We adhere to all of those things.
If somebody gets ran over, it should be the guy.
Right. Absolutely. Pumping gas at the gas station.
You feel safe. You feel protected.
Pumping gas at the gas station.
Yes.
Rue 84, super sticker. We appreciate you, 84.
Cameron, Rue Chap. Thank you for the donation team.
If Cameron is riding with me, go pump my gas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. We good.
My
Thank you
wife,
for your donation.
my wife, we've been together almost 18 years, 19 years, and my wife has maybe pumped her gas once. She don't even pump gas. I take care of all that
Why did she pump the gas once?
because I take her car to get gas whenever it's needed.
One of my friends, her mom is
without you.
her
She
mom.
don't, she don't pump no
90.
gas.
Okay.
Her mom is like 92. She don't know how to pump gas.
She shouldn't.
Because her husband always did it.
And when I'm
Douglas,
at
do you have
Sam's
any
getting my
donation?
gas and older women pull up and they had a pump near me, I'll offer to do that. I'm not paying for it, but if you pay, put the card in, I'll pump your gas for you, ma'am. You can stay in your car. Oh, that's okay, sonny. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
You said an older person, like a grandma.
An older woman, yes, but women that's my age or younger, I don't approach them because they think I'm trying to holler.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Exactly.
Yeah, no. But
And
older
that-
women, I offer to pump their gas for them.
I don't go
Good,
up to men when they have a woman next to them. I ask the woman, like when we were in the parade and I'm passing out flyers, I'm talking to the wife before or whatever
Right,
she might
right.
be.
That's
It's
the
just
that's
a
the that's the
respect
protocol.
thing.
That's the protocol.
And speaking of marriages, happy anniversary to my second grade crush, the beautiful and sexy Tisa Scott. 14
Second
years of
grade?
love, learning,
Wow.
family, and travel. Enjoy your day.
That's awesome, Rel. Y'all been together since the second grade. That's awesome.
One flashback. And I meant to do this earlier, but I'm gonna do it now because I forgot to do it earlier.
Oh wait, but before you, is there something involving Rel? Because if you're about to step on Rel's polls, don't do that yet. Let's
Okay, go
finish
ahead.
this.
Go
Let's
ahead.
finish this. Happy anniversary, Rel and Tisa. Happy anniversary to
Happy
y'all.
anniversary.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks for the donation, sir.
And Tisa, I know it's a lot of bullshiggity you got to put up with, so we really honor you on your anniversary. Happy anniversary, Tisa.
Went left. Go ahead, Doug. Doug, chalk down some of them donations you got.
So shouts out to Anthony Ward. His daughter Mackenzie Ward is graduating from high school, I guess. But congratulations. She sent me an inbox about that.
That's awesome.
Shouts out to Mackenzie.
Good job, Mackenzie. Well done.
Remember earlier, y'all, Arlie mentioned something about Russell Simmons and Kamora Lee Simmons.
Yeah.
How old she was when they first started seeing each other.
Yes.
She was 16.
Yes, 15.
What? She was 16. And Russell was 18 years older than her. So she was 16. Do the math. I put him right at that's 40, right?
Oh, that's not good.
That you know of, Doug, do
something.
any of your daughters have a propensity? I'm not suggesting when they were 15. Now, today, in 2026, do any of your daughters have a propensity towards older men that you are aware of?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
But
And I would literally be.
If Uncle Ryan meets some older dude with my nieces, it's gonna be on and popping.
Y'all remember the episode of
They're
Good
grown.
Times? You remember the episode of Good Times when Florida brought home? She brought home several older guys.
Not
But
Florida.
one in particular.
Florida was the wife. It wasn't Florida bringing people.
Not
She was
Florida.
married to James. She was
No, I
married to
mean
James.
Thelma.
You're calling her an adulteress. Florida was not an adulteress.
Ryan, stop it.
Which, by the way, in real life, Florida Evans, or whatever her real name was,
Esther Roll.
Esther Roll.
Roll.
she was like 20 years older than James in real life.
And she looked it, but God bless her.
What does that mean, man?
She looked old. She
No, James looked old.
I thought James.
looked
I thought
old.
James, especially as hard as James worked, I thought James could have done better.
Go ahead, Tree.
Doug, don't you have some donations?
Oh, go ahead. I gotta pull them up. I'm sorry.
Okay. Black Diamond. Good morning, Black Diamond. Black Diamond, you coming to Sauce?
Pull up that sauce, Black Diamond. First 2 shots on me, Black Diamond.
All right, so shouts out to
wait, can I read her
Wait,
text?
Don't step on Black Diamond's message, Doug. What is going on with you
I
today?
thought you had read it. I'm
Right.
sorry. Go ahead.
Good morning. Early voting still going on for the May primary. Get out and vote. This midterm election cycle is too important.
Thank you, Black
Thank you,
Diamond.
Black
Make
Diamond.
sure y'all get out and vote for sure.
I'm-
Make sure y'all get out and vote.
I
Ooh,
purposely didn't bring up what's going on with the Supreme Court and the voting
Why not?
because it's just too much.
It's a lot.
Just too much.
It's a lot.
So here's the thing about, I get that it's too much, but then y'all were talking about them removing stuff from the media. Y'all are here. I'm not saying you got to talk about everything, but just remember, nobody can do anything to us. You are very much empowered. You're here. And so you are very educated in a lot of areas. And maybe, you could talk about it.
An interesting little spin. Y'all heard how social media is killing Killer Mike? Because Killer Mike campaigned, in effect, he campaigned against Kamala.
Absolutely.
And said that just because she's black, all these types of things, just because she's black and just because she's a Democrat, I'm not voting for her. But now he's coming back. He's coming back now on the flip side of this thing where they struck down these laws where they're going to change these districts. They're going to change and redistrict all these different counties or whatever. Now he's coming back and saying that this is wrong, yada, yada, yada. These people that are his critics are saying, but dude, you basically shifted a lot of young people that follow you to voting the opposite side, to voting against the Democrat.
Or not voting, which
or
allowed.
Not voting at all, which a no vote is basically a vote for the
For
Republicans.
the other side, that's right.
Oh, they killing Killer Mike. And I'm a fan. I've said it. His album, his CD is probably the best rap CD I've heard in a couple of years. But they are killing him, and deservingly so in this case.
I smoked some of my world famous Big Green Egg wings about a long time ago, prior to Trump's first time in Oval Office. And I had a basement full of frat brothers that were saying why they weren't going to vote for Hillary. And my whole thing to them was, hey, man, I hear you and I understand they had beef with Hillary and the Clintons for several different things. But I'm like, if you don't vote for her, you're giving a vote to the racists on the other side.
Right.
Oh, no, that's not the case. No, that's not the case. So. And now today, when I see those guys that was in my basement now, I always bring it up. You remember the conversation we had in our basement? And they all regret it.
Man,
they all regret going against Hillary and allowing Trump to have the advantage because of it.
I got a LB that
making your
I don't even bring up this conversation because when they were campaigning and Kamala had Meg Thee Stallion come out there or something like that, he keeps bringing that up as a joke. Just forgetting that Trump had Kid Rock. Okay, that doesn't even matter. That didn't matter.
Right.
But he just on and on about Kamala not black. Kamala, even though her daddy is black, even though she went to Howard University. So you know what I do with this guy? I don't even bring up the conversation anymore because he's my line brother, and I don't want to just cancel him out totally. I just change the subject whenever it comes up.
I too have a line brother that is on the other side. Yeah, so it's tough, but the sad part is people listen to others for their voting opinions. Do your own due diligence and read up on candidates' policies and vote based on that. Shouts out to that brother. And read this. Black folks don't have a side but our own. Please don't put your trust in a Democrat or Republican.
I agree.
Yes, I agree. However, don't allow a racist to become the president. Don't allow her. Do whatever you can so a known racist can't get the spot.
Here, and that's trying to take away everything.
Right.
Everything that we've obtained over the last 75 years, they're trying to shoot down. Not trying to, they are.
He's executive ordered everybody to death, removing or tracking back R-ish.
And Clarence Thomas, this nigga.
I mean, we're not embarrassed by him at this point. He's sitting right up there.
Let's move on. That's enough politics.
That is why I didn't think about it on the rundown. Let's move on.
Let's not talk about it, but we don't want to spend all the energy because this space is love and light and laughing.
Shout out to you, RC. Sharing the gift of the wire with RC was a blessing. Thank you, Microwave, for doing that for RC in Minnesota.
We might be having a wire grouply meetup.
I like that.
I
like that.
And it's not Doug's idea. Stay tuned. Lots of things happening in this space. That's why They can
Not
do
Doug's
what they want
idea.
to do.
Every time we talk about the wire, it's because of Doug Tree. What are you talking about? Not Doug's idea.
Marcus Harper, thank you so much. The story that is always missed with
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, thank you.
It's funny to say.
Alex Sarr was the best player in the draft, and he refused to play for the Atlanta Hawks. Why is that?
Because they got a mojo on them.
Because there's a mojo.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about.
He knew better. He knew better.
And we read through those names. I didn't even realize there was no real dominant player like in years past that came out that was obviously the number one pick. The year that the Hawks get the number one pick is somebody not of substance,
right,
and has shown that he's not a franchise player.
It was talked about greatly how there was no number one pick for the Hawks to take.
Just the Hawks' luck. They got a mojo on them.
But I still think they should have gone with the big kid from the Minnesota guy, Edney.
Batmite 333, Friendship Church and Mount Vernon were the two churches that were demolished for capitalism in Southwest Atlanta.
Yeah. What do they call that? Eminent domain. They evoke eminent domain. We can just take your shit because it's good for the city.
Because we want it.
Because we want it.
Because we want it.
Yeah.
Doug, do
all
we
right.
have
Well, how about
this?
How about y'all losing a playoff game at home by 52 points? How about that then? That's what the church people are saying right now.
Good morning, brother man. How are you today?
God bless you, brother man. Thank you, man.
Thank you for all the
Wait, get his music.
The music is already there, Doug. We're just waiting on you to do what you're supposed to do.
Shouts out to the brother man who donates a big C note to your boys.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother man.
Thank you, brother man. What up, though? Brother man says this really makes me look at look at the BET sale to Viacom. So he's saying that all the things that are going on is causing him to rethink the sale that BET made between them and Viacom in the worst light than he ever did before. Mm-hmm. All the shows being canceled.
They're rolling it back. They're rolling everything back.
Brother man also wants you to know that Cardi and Megan are in their legal profession. Nino Brown was a criminal.
I didn't want to go off on a tangent and keep going down that rabbit hole, but yeah.
Thank you, brother man.
You shouldn't try to upstage or belittle what Cardi and Meg are doing. That's legal.
No, but what the point of the meme was, what's the result of their work? The result of their work, the result of Nino Brown's work was drugs in the community. Right. The result of Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's work is little girls walking around naked and talking about wet ass poo nanny.
Well, wet ass poo nanny is preferred when it comes to poo nanny.
Over drug, yeah.
Okay. And secondly, one cannot be done because it's illegal. And the other is these women hustling to provide for themselves, their families, and their community, which is what I was telling you about what they're doing. They're providing for they're building community with what they do.
You such a, I'm not gonna call my brother.
I'm such a what? We come in here and talk about wet ass Nucy and all that stuff. But what do? I tithe with my bread.
So if Morgan, my niece Morgan, tomorrow says, I love Cardi B, I love Meg Thee Stallion, I'm going to start acting like them and talking like them. Are you okay with that, Daddy?
That's
where you go? Okay. Hold on, Tree.
Right.
He got it.
For the record, I've said it 1,000 times on this platform. Miles's favorite artist.
I'm not talking about Miles. I'm not talking about Miles. I'm talking about Morgan, your daughter, my niece. Go ahead.
Miles's favorite entertainer is Meg Thee Stallion. And the other side of that is that if Morgan gets reminded every day like she does to be and act like a lady, if that's what she decides to do, as long as she's acting like a lady, I'm fine with it.
But
I'm fine with it. These women ain't doing nothing illegal, sir.
This is
they
my
ain't breaking the laws.
Once again, he ignores the question. Very Trumpian. He ignores the question because he doesn't want to give the real answer.
But Doug, look at what that might said.
And this
is true. We listen to stuff,
right?
And I'm not, popping my coochie or, but I like
so what that might is saying is the statement I make about Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B being influential to these young people. He doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe that they're influential to the young women.
What he's saying is the show is named after 2 Live Crew telling people to pop Nudesy.
Thank you.
But that's okay. Why? Oh, because we're men. Oh, we're guys. That's okay.
Doug, you turned out okay. You listen to Fuck the Police and
go ahead, Tree. Go ahead, Tree. Please, just
yeah.
You
You trying to shame and belittle black women that's providing for their people and saving communities? Don't do that. So we got enough to deal with. Don't do that.
You think Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are up here are out here being a good influence on young kids, young women?
Sir, get out of your own way. I talked about a whole list of stuff those ladies are doing that's good for the hood. You focus on what you want to focus on. Congratulations. They ain't breaking no laws.
You're definitely being Dolores Claiborne right now because
they ain't breaking no laws.
But we listen
Dolores
to
Tucker. Dolores Tucker.
Yeah, that later. Well, who's Dolores Claiborne? That's a movie.
Yeah.
You're definitely doing what they did back then. And
yeah, because I just can't believe someone's on here trying to argue that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion aren't detrimental to the black community, in particular young ladies. Anybody's on here trying to debate that.
We had a bus full of listeners when we went to we had a bus full of listeners when we went to Soul on Ice. We took them to a hockey game. A lot of them have never been. We bought them drinks and food. And after that game, I asked the bus driver to take us all to Magic City.
What does that have to do? Hold on. What does that have to do with grown
your
consenting?
Right. Come on, man.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
What does that have to do with male consenting adults going to an adult club?
There were females with us also. There were females with us also. There were females with us also.
With agency over their cats.
Right.
Go ahead, Tree.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, now Meg and Cardi some hoes. Man, if you don't stop it.
You do sound.
They call themselves hoes.
Right.
They do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do. Go ahead, Tree.
No, I think you call them hoes.
Yeah, I never called them hoes.
I've never called them hoes. I've never called them hoes.
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Ahead,
look, man. My daughter really gets frustrated when I say, Morgan, ladies don't do that. And I say it 3 or 4 times a day. Baby, I know what you're going to say. You're going to shoo me away, but ladies don't do that, mama. Act like a lady. She hears that from her father.
Tony Dorsett, thank you so much. He says he'd rather have no representation than bad representation. Talking about the cancellation of the Love and Hip Hop. Terry Clark says, I watch YouTube more than I consume television now.
Go back to that one more time. And you're watching Two Live Stu's Experience.
No.
So what do you think about that statement he just made?
He said he'd rather have no representation than bad representation.
Congratulations, Tony.
Getting rid of Love and Hip Hop and all them silly shows.
I disagree with those silly shows being removed.
Demoralizing shows. Go ahead.
That's just the precipice, getting rid of those shows, to get rid of everything else that looks like those shows. And y'all are overlooking that. Y'all are ignoring that. We start with this.
Right.
And then we'll move to this because they allowed us to do that with this.
I understand that point. That's the only point.
No, clearly you don't understand it. Because
your mic is low or something.
Right. Yeah, it's okay. I get it, man. I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care.
Maybe I'm very.
It's the same guy that used to play "It's a Man's World." Doom, 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 doom. That's what this is reeking. You think it's a man's world?
Maybe I'm very sensitive to this subject because I got 3 daughters.
Would you all like
and I absolutely know. Even though they came up in different eras, kind of. Kara's the youngest; she's 21 years old. I absolutely don't want my daughters, or never wanted my daughter, to take cues from Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Damn, Kara's 21 years old already. Gracious peace, that's crazy to me.
Terry Clark says,
I never wanted Kayla, my middle daughter and my oldest daughter, to take cues from Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. And hell, we can go back to Nicki Minaj. I did not want them listening to Nicki Minaj.
I know you don't want to know this, but maybe one day when y'all are just sitting around, look at their phone, go to their Apple Music.
So what?
Just
But
do it.
but that has nothing. They may be listening to that stuff, but it got
Right.
nothing. It has
And they're
no.
fine.
It has.
They're fine.
Hold
That's
on.
the point. They're fine. That's the point.
But it has nothing to do with me not telling them to listen to it.
Right.
Or telling them to listen to it. It don't. That's a decision they made on their own.
Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock.
They
Are we
never-
doing the super chat?
No, let's go.
They never heard me try to promote Cardi B and Nicki Minaj to them. Never.
Are they done with? Are they done with the super chat?
No, we're not done with this. We're done with super chat.
God
Okay.
damn it! I'm in here arguing with y'all.
We need another.
All right, I got two more donations. Shouts out
Guys,
to
I
Snap.
wanted to read everybody's stuff. I love
Come
this
on.
content. I've been searching for the stews for years. I'm gonna read the new people, Doug. Say hello to Rahaha Wahaha.
Raha 364 Goose King. Thank you.
Go ahead, Doug.
Thank you.
Shouts out to Osiris. I think I mentioned him earlier. And shouts out to Kirtland Hayes, who sent us a $15 donation. Osiris
Loose neck,
does
appreciate
$40. Thank you
Thank
for all
you.
the donations, man. We really, really appreciate it. We can't say it enough.
The
It's
great Rel
real in the
Scott.
feel. Thank you,
Rel.
thank you for helping us. Keep the lights on. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Rel.
Thank you, Rel. Looking forward to spending part of my anniversary celebration. Rel's going to be here on May 28th through June the 1st. I gotta go use AI. I fucked up some shit, and now I need to use it. I love y'all.
Tree, before you go, look at Loose Neck's message. After the show, Ryan got to throw that chair in the chatter.
Is it cloth or leather?
It's leather. It's hot as hell down
Okay,
there.
yeah, you could just.
I wipe it off. It's okay.
I mean, Doug, people do. I have on clothes today, but sometimes it's not raw, but
Right. Whatever you do, Tree, make sure you never stand up so we can see that. But thank you. Yeah, man. We'll talk about it after the show. I don't want to go. I don't want to stay on the platform talking about this, man. But very disparaging comments about Cardi B and the great Meg Thee Stallion.
maybe y'all need another show. Maybe y'all need another show.
You know what? When we can dig into issues like this a little bit deeper,
Like
Tree.
at night, and y'all can just go off and
Great
debate.
idea.
I just don't understand how you come on here and I don't
Thank
know
you,
what
Mar
kind
Diddy.
of liberal Larry role you tried to
Thank
play
you, Mar
since we
Diddy.
came back to doing this show 2 years ago. But
Right.
everything to you, the way it comes across is everything to you is okay.
Right. Well, yeah, man.
Everything
If
to
it's-
you is okay.
If it's okay for one group to say F the police or suck this, suck that, suck this, then I'm okay with somebody else expressing their same rights within their music. I'm fine with it. It's music. I'm fine with it. Yeah, my kids ain't being taught by them. My kids ain't aspiring
Bring this
to
right.
be them. Brassman X. Parents are responsible for telling their daughters to act like ladies, not rappers. I don't say, Morgan, act like a female rapper. I say, act like a lady. Or Morgan, do you ever see your mother doing that? Baby, if you don't see mommy doing it, you probably shouldn't do it either.
Yeah.
That's what she hears.
Yeah, but on one side of the neck, you're defending keeping on loving hip hop and all of these reality shows that are garbage.
Right.
They're trash, and they're very influential to
Right.
these young ladies. You
So
don't
now-
even want to acknowledge that.
The only thing that
It's
would be seen
crazy.
now, the only
It's
thing that would
very
be seen now,
hypocritical. It's very hypocritical for you to say one thing on this hand and something
Yep.
totally different on the other, and then you put it in the guise of being liberal and letting everybody do
Right.
and say whatever
Right.
they want to say and
Yeah.
do. I asked the
So-
question earlier. Nino Brown gave away turkeys at Thanksgiving, but
Nino
we're
ain't
gonna
real.
forget about the drugs. You
Let's talk
ignored
about-
it. You answered
let's-
some other question.
I tell you all the
Because
time
you
on this
couldn't
platform.
answer the question.
I ask you all this time on this platform to talk about real shit. Don't bring up no movie shit in real situations. It don't work like that.
That's how
It
that's
don't
how
work like that. And secondly, you get rid of the black, but you're gonna leave the white. There's white trailer trash, white BS on TV all day, every day. That's okay because they're white, right?
We're not a monolith. I love that
Right.
word. We're not a monolith. All
actually,
the
you
shows on
would
TV
say-
for black people ain't bad.
You would
We're
say
talking about the
monolithic.
bad ones. That's
You
the
would say
ones we want that we are okay with getting rid of. The bad ones. And
Say
if you
monolithic.
can't differentiate that's a you problem.
The word is monolithic, not monolith or whatever you said. It's monolithic
That's
in the way you were trying
word
to
I
use it.
just said, Ninja.
No, you did not say that. We got receipts. You did not. You said something like Moscow or something like that. You didn't say monolithic. You said some shit that
I
was
didn't say
wrong.
monolithic. I said a monolith.
You said, but if you said you used it wrong,
You
is
can't
all
tell
I'm
me
saying.
about no goddamn words.
Yeah,
You made a 12 on your ACT. You said it earlier.
Retired at 40. I shut it down at 40. 40 years old. I'm 52 now. I've been retired in this bitch for 12 years. 12.
I'm getting out of here, man.
12. You think I give a damn about my SAT that I had to take 8 times? I built a church in Monk's Corner, a pavilion. You want to talk 12 years? Woosah. A plus the tree. Outstanding job today, Tree. You did it, girl. Arlie, outstanding job today. You came in here with several different hairstyles and everything. You go to, girl. Shouts out to my man, Microwave. John Fisher, you killed it, homie. You came in here and killed it. You set the bar for chopping it up. Microwave, you did that. Shouts out to you, Doug. You get an A+. Everybody that super chatted, y'all did it because we need y'all's money to hire the staff that we're going to hire to make this thing do what it do. Thank you, all the super chatters. And for the people that made comments, y'all gave us conversation, talking points, and commentary. Thank you. Y'all get an A+ too. And before I give God his praise, let me give a special shout out to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. We love you, sisters. Y'all keep doing your thizzle, nizzles. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you, nothing but love. Tomorrow, we will be at Cinco de Mayo celebrating on Cinco de Mayo at Sauce. It's in Buckhead. It's a fine establishment. They got great drinks, a great vibe. They'll have DJs. They got great food, and we'll be there at 3 o'clock. Y'all pull up and come hang out with the stews for Cinco de Mayo. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow at Sauce, and after that, we'll see you on Thursday.
Tree, why you keep putting me back on screen? Don't do that. If I went off the screen, it's for a reason.
Because you have to say goodbye. Oh,
You got to say goodbye to the people, right?
wow, Douglas. So you let this man control your emotions.
Yep, that's what's happening. Doug, tell people bye.
Bye to the people.
Peace, y'all. Peace. See y'all on tomorrow at Sauce or Thursday morning for the next edition of The Stews. Peace.